Stay right there, chat. Stay right there. Yeah, chat. Double tap this screen, share it live, let them know where we at. You see the title. Shout out Tyrone, say, he said, Keith Pan, man, we locked in. Shout out Domo Smith. Shout out Derek Lynch. Yeah, we locked in, chat. You see the title. Yeah. Carolina Panthers versus Seattle Seahawks game of the week, chat. That's what the goddamn analyst saying. It's the 1 o'clock game of the week this week, Chad. Again, the Panthers game of the week, 2 weeks in a row. Shout out to the Carolina Panthers. They don't want to see nothing. Yeah. We are prime time TV, Chad. That's what it is. It's turned into the Panthers becoming pay-per-view TV. Yeah, they gonna start paying us though. Yeah, we have to start paying to watch a Panther game in a minute. Shout out Domo Smith, Derek Lynch. What up with you? Domo, I see you Sunday, sir. Shout out Derek Lynch, my guy, Mile High locked in. Jada Scorpio, what up? Shout out Brandon Malone, Carolina, Big Brandon Ross. Say, yeah, say, Unc, I didn't even post the B on my phone. But fuck it. Nah, don't get in trouble, though. Do not get in trouble. You want that? Shout out everybody in here. Don't you get in trouble, though. Shut it live. Shout out Dacho. Shout out Brandon Malone. I see you, homie. Yes, indeed. Shout out Domo Smith. What we doing? Shout out Octavia in the chat. Say a light 45-10 Seattle win. Man, please. 45-10 my ass. They say Sam go choke. Man, you already know. You already fucking know, Chad. Double tap the screen, shut it live. Sam Donald say they got many players to step up. That's what Sam say. They got a team full of guys that's gonna ride. Yeah, bet your ass on that. Shout out Dacho in the chat. Say not at home. Yeah, they ain't coming into Charlotte beating us. Hell no, that ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen, Chet. Green thing time. Shout out everybody here. Let's get some content going, Chet. Pull up on y'all this evening. Yeah, I ain't gonna be in here too long. Hey, do me a favor. Make sure y'all light the screen up for them hating ass niggas. Yeah, jump in the Cash App. Do that for me. This is, in fact, $10 Tuesday. Chatting again. If you know you're going to be in Charlotte this weekend, pop out. Pull up on me, Chat. We will be in Charlotte. Yeah, live game watch party, Chat. Yeah, we will be watching the game live in Charlotte. Yeah, pop out. Come get your supporters. Yeah, pop out. Shout out everybody in here. Hey, everybody invited, even the hating ass nigga. I'm inviting everybody. Pop out. Say, yeah, pull up on me. Yeah, come see what I'm about. Double tap the screen, chat. Shout out Bone Yak. He say we put motherfuckers on notice. I think we already got them on notice. We already got the league on notice, chat. Yeah, we definitely got the league on notice. Double tap that screen, shut it live for me. Shout out Kevlar Tom, say we going to beat the bird off their motherfucking helmet. I think this is a must-win situation, chat. I really do. Say we going. Yeah, all right, look, man. Shout out everybody in the chat. Shut it live. Let them know we back. Yeah, we might go on Real G tonight too. Shit, yeah, there's plenty to talk about. Shit, we on our way to 15K over there. We might as well go and run that bitch up. Yeah, we'll be at 20 racks over there in no time. Yeah, we'd be at 20K in no time. We would actually been there, 25,000. Soon as I cut the camera on over there, we going up, Chet. Make no mistake about that. Make no mistake about that. Shout out Kevlar. Hey, y'all put something in the air, goddammit. Let's get into some content. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Yeah. Double tap the screen. Let's go, chat. Carolina Panthers, Seattle Seahawks preview. Game of the week, chat. NFL say it's game of the week again.
Currently number 1 in the PFT power rankings, the all-important, always binding. Why even have a Super Bowl? Just like hand out the trophy based on who finishes number 1 at the end of the regular season in the PFT power rankings. They go to Carolina to take on the Panthers, who are 8-7, and they beat the Rams in Carolina. They lost to the Saints in Carolina. They beat the Bucs in Carolina, and here come the best team in the NFL right now. 7.5-point favorites, 42.5 over under. Carolina clinches the division with a win and a Tampa Bay loss in Miami. So week 18 would mean nothing. Panthers, Bucs, if that plays out. Also, Seahawks will clinch the West with a win and a San Francisco loss and a Rams loss. Do the Seahawks win? 88% of the spread money is on the 7.5-point home underdogs, the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, I'm taking the Seahawks. I am. I think first off, I just look at it and I go, the Seattle Seahawks, right? I don't think they're going to let Carolina's run game run roughshod over them and dominate them that way. It's going to have to be throwing the football, and I'm just not ready to say with this kind of team, this kind of matchup, that the Carolina passing game can just carry the squad like maybe Matthew Stafford did with Seattle last week. I certainly don't. We're seeing moments of that from Bryce Young. There's no question. I talked about that on Football Night in America with you on Monday, my pod, all of that. That's good. But I'm not ready to sit here and tell you that they're surgical and they're going to be able to do some of the things the Rams did to the Seattle defense. So I look at that and go, okay, advantage Seattle. The other side is a little bit the same story, but a little bit of the opposite take. One, I think Seattle's going to be able to run the ball on Carolina a little bit, right? They're susceptible to the run game to a degree. And then on top of that, too, which becomes scary when they become running the ball well, and you're a team that plays zone at times, I think that they'll be able to come up, play action, and find some holes in those zones where guys worry about the run and do some of that. And that's where I look at, Seattle to have an advantage in this one. It's a pretty good secondary with the Carolina Panthers. They don't play a ton of man-to-man.
Is this motherfucker drunk? What's up with this guy?
I don't think this is the group you want to play man-to-man against with Rashid Shaheed and Jackson Smith and Jigba. The one thing that worries me about Seattle is sometimes they lack surgicality on the offensive side of the ball. They're a little too big play reliant, in my opinion. Okay. But with all of that, I like Seattle in this one. And I think it's like a late touchdown that kind of puts the Carolina Panthers away. I'm going to go 28-20 Seattle Seahawks on the road.
I've got the Seahawks winning this one by the score of 30-24. So I'm giving the Panthers the cover, and I think there's a chance the Panthers could win. I didn't have the guts to pick it.
Yeah.
One of the realities is, for whatever reason, under Mike McDonald, the Seahawks have been very good on the road. They have extra time to get ready for this one, and they're playing for the number 1 seed. They still have that opportunity. They're in the driver's seat. They're going to have to beat the 49ers week 18. And what a story that is for the second straight year. Sam Darnold with the number 1 seed on the line, going to Seattle, going on the road from Seattle to San Francisco. In this case, last year it was Minnesota and Detroit. But that could be the final game of the year. I mean, if the 49ers beat the Bears on Sunday night and the Seahawks beat the Panthers Sunday afternoon, it all comes down to Seahawks at 49ers for the 1 seed. And I think they'll do what they have to do to set that up. And that's win 30-24 over the Carolina Panthers.
Yo. Thanks for watching, homies. We are now in the NFL season here on Chris Sims Unbuttoned.
Hit subscribe to get our weekly picks, game recaps, film deep dives, and much, much more.
Yeah.
Thanks again for watching. Subscribe, rate, review. Peace out. You know where to find us.
Shut your ass up, you funny-looking fucker. You funny-looking fucker. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Double tap the screen, share it live. Let them know where we at. Shout out Gip. He say we go whoop Seattle ass. I'm just listening to him tell me how we gonna lose this game. Yeah, they talk about how the Panthers going to lose. I'm gonna listen to it. I'm gonna listen to them talk now. When they talk about how we gonna lose or how they gonna beat us, let's see what we got here.
Back here on CBS Sports HQ, you were getting a look at the updated NFL playoff picture after Week 16.
Let's get this content going. Double tap my screen, share it live. What we doing, chat? What we doing, chat? Yeah. Besides stepping on these hating ass nigga. Stay right there, chat. Let's get this back on the screen. Let's get back to the content.
Officially in the books. On the left side of your screen, that is the picture in the AFC where the Broncos, despite losing at home to the Jacksonville Jaguars, are still in that number 1 spot. Then we have the Patriots at 2, Jags at 3, and then the last division leader, the Steelers, in that 4 seed. On the NFC side, Seattle now has that number 1 seed. We still have the Bears in the 2 seed, the Eagles at the 3, and then the Carolina Panthers. How about that? Still fighting for something this late in the season as they currently lead the NFC South. And this is the matchup that you would see if the season were to end today. But luckily, we still have 2 more games left in the regular season before the playoff picture is completely definitive. So let's talk playoffs with our very own NFL analyst, John Breach. John, great to see you. A lot of teams clinched playoff berths after Week 16, as noted, one of them being my Jacksonville Jaguars, since the Niners won last night and beating the Colts. Break it all down for us. Who has clinched and which of those teams has been catching your attention, especially after the ones that punched their ticket to the playoffs after Week 16?
Well, it's interesting because going into Week 16, it was like, is anyone going to clinch a playoff berth ever? Because only 2 of the 14 spots had been clinched. But we saw 8 playoff spots get clinched in Week 18. That started on Thursday night with the Seahawks' wild win over the Rams. Boom, that punched Seattle's ticket to the playoffs. The Bears and 49ers both clinched the playoff spot on Sunday when the Detroit Lions lost. On Saturday, the Eagles became the first team to clinch a division title when they beat the Commanders, and they're still the only team that has clinched a division title. There are 7 divisions up for grabs. The Patriots clinched on Sunday night with a win over the Ravens. And, of course, as you mentioned, Jacqueline, it wasn't just Jacksonville that was rooting against Phillip Rivers and the Indianapolis Colts. It was also the Bills and the Chargers. Those 3 teams all clinched a spot when Indianapolis lost. And I think the interesting part here is we now have 3 NFC West teams already in the playoffs. So that division is obviously stacked. The Bears look great. Your Jags look great. I think they could be a surprise team. They manhandled the Broncos, and they may not get the 1 seed because there's a lot of stuff to go on. But Jacksonville...
I think Jacksonville is quite a surprise, chat. Yeah, Jacksonville surprising a lot of motherfuckers. Shout out Al in the chat. You already know my G. Shout out Dominique. Say, yeah, I'm in here. He say, what up, family, man? I'm locked in. Say, he say, we looking good up there. Oh, yeah, facts. And we ain't coming down. We will keep the division lead. Make no mistake about that. Make sure y'all double tap the screen, chat, if y'all ain't. If you ain't jumped in that cash app yet, do it, chat. If you ain't lit my screen up yet, do it. This is $10 Tuesday. Stop playing. Stop playing, chat. Let's get back to it.
Looks like one of the best teams in the AFC. So right now, I would say they could be one of the biggest surprises in the postseason.
John Breach knows his audience, so he knew what he was going to say the minute that I asked that question. Okay, so we're going from teams that clinched a playoff berth after Week 16 to some teams that are still on the outside looking in on the chopping block, if you will. So shockingly, we have the Ravens. Of course, Lamar Jackson has been hurt, not 100% healthy. We have the Lions. We also have the Bucks and the Colts. So which of these teams do you think are going to be eliminated? All of them? And how does that go down in your eyes?
Well, it's interesting because if all those 4 teams you just mentioned all could be eliminated in Week 17, and if that happens, that means the entire playoff field would be set. So let's look at Baltimore. If the Ravens lose to the Packers on Saturday night, they are out. They are eliminated. If they somehow beat Green Bay, then they can still be eliminated if the Steelers beat the Browns on Sunday. You look at the Lions. If they lose to the Vikings on Christmas, they are eliminated. They are out. If they somehow beat Minnesota, they can also be eliminated on Saturday with a Green Bay win. You look at the Indianapolis Colts. If they lose in Week 17 to Jacksonville, they are out. They actually might be eliminated before they take the field on Sunday because the Texans play Saturday, and if the Texans beat the Chargers, Indianapolis is out. And then finally, the Buccaneers. There's only one scenario where they can be eliminated in Week 17. They would have to lose to the Dolphins, and the Panthers would have to beat the Seahawks. If that happens, Carolina clinches the NFC South, and the Buccaneers are out. The flip side of that, though, is if the Panthers lose to the Seahawks, then everything will be on the line in Week 18 when the Panthers and Buccaneers meet. So those four teams could be eliminated, and a very realistic chance that all 14 playoff spots are clinched by the end of Week 17.
All right, if you thought the slim playoff chance graphic was really big, just hold on, because we got to talk about the path to the 1 seed in the AFC and the NFC. Let's start on the AFC side of things, and there is a whole lot to break down with just 2 games left in the regular season. So, Breach, walk us through it for all of these teams that are still in that 1 seed conversation for the AFC. Walk us through the path. There we go. It's a lot to take in.
It is absolutely mind-boggling. There's only 2 weeks left in the regular season, and there are 6 teams still alive to earn the number 1 overall seed in the AFC. Obviously, the Broncos are the only team to control their own fate. If they win out, if they beat the Chiefs and the Chargers, they get the number 1 overall seed. You look at the Patriots there. They're in a good
yeah, the AFC kind of confusing. Shout out my dog, Mal High. Say, look at the Panthers in first place. Yeah, that's what we gonna stay, Chad. We not giving that first place lead up. I'm telling y'all now. Listen to me. Listen to me, Chad. We're not giving up first place. Look at the Panthers in first place. Yeah, Chad. Yeah. I can't make that shit up. I don't have to. Let's get back to it, Chad. Let me see. See what we got here. Let's see what we got here.
Could be clinched in Week 17. So this will probably be the NFL's nightmare scenario where every playoff berth and every division gets clinched before we even get to Week 18. Let's start in the AFC North. If the Ravens lose Saturday night, the Steelers clinch the division. If the Ravens win, the Steelers would also clinch with a win on Sunday against the Browns. Jacksonville can clinch the AFC South by beating the Colts on Sunday, but they would also need the Texans to lose to the Chargers on Saturday. In the AFC East, the Patriots can clinch the division if the Bills lose to the Eagles, the Patriots beat the Jets. The AFC East the race is over. The Patriots win. And
see, Chad, you see how many of these NFL divisions got situations or scenarios just like the Carolina Panthers, the way they got to win out and niggas got, a lot of these teams need help. Teams like, the Denver Broncos and the New England Patriots and Jacksonville, all of these teams, says the fucking Steelers, 9-6, 11-4, 12-3 teams, they need help to get in the goddamn playoff. The AFC stacked like a bitch.
And then finally, in the AFC West, the Broncos, they get to face the Chiefs' third-string quarterback on Christmas. If they win that game and then the Chargers lose to the Texans, then Denver will be your AFC West champion and the race will be over. So let's go to the NFC now. A little bit more interesting. There are 3 divisions up for grabs there because we know the Eagles already clinched the NFC East. We'll start in the NFC North. If the Bears beat the 49ers, they win the division, and the Bears could actually clinch the NFC North before they even take the field on Sunday night. Because if the
shout out my dog Cali Blue, say, did you get my email? Hold on, my G, I gotta check it. Shout out Cali Blue. Shout out Brandon Ross, say, it's designed for a Super Bowl rematch with the Denver Broncos, Carolina Panthers in San Francisco again. I take it, and we gonna whoop their ass. And we gonna whoop their ass. Shout out Illmatic. Shout out Candy Girl in the chat. Let's get back to this content, chat. Yeah, this is the breakdown of the playoff scenario. The Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks is the game of the week, chat. Make no mistake about that.
Ravens beat the Packers. The Bears win the division. So multiple routes for Chicago to win the NFC North this weekend. The Carolina scenario is the interesting one. If they beat the Seahawks, Buccaneers lose to the Dolphins, Carolina clinches the NFC South. So that race could be over this weekend. And then, of course, the Seattle Seahawks. This has been the tightest race all season. There's 3 teams involved. Only one real path for them to clinch the NFC West this weekend. They have to beat the Panthers. The Rams would have to lose to the Falcons, and the 49ers would have to lose to the Bears. So there's certainly a scenario where all 8 divisions could be clinched by the end of Week 17. It's a long shot, but it is possible.
Breach, before we let you go, 10 seconds. Who's the 1 seed when it's all said and done in the AFC and the NFC?
I'll go Broncos and AFC. I just think they've got the easiest schedule. They've got a gimme win on Christmas against the Chiefs. I would be stunned if they lost the game. And then obviously a huge showdown with the Chargers. If the number 1 seed is on the line, I like Denver in that spot. And in the NFC, it's going to be the Seahawks, 49ers, or Bears. Those 3 teams are both in great spots right now. But I'm going to go with San Francisco. They were my preseason prediction to finish as the number 1 overall seed in the NFC. I like where they are right now. They haven't punted a single time in the month of December, Jacqueline. How can I pick against that? So I'm going to say this 49ers find a way to steal the number 1 seed in the NFC.
Okay, the Niners and the Broncos. I think that was like 30 seconds, but I'll let you take it. It's okay. Breach, we appreciate it. Walking us through every single clinching scenario and, of course, the pathways to the 1 seed in the AFC and the NFC. Make sure you stay locked into CBS Sports HQ because we are walking you through every step of the way as we get closer and closer to the NFL playoffs. We have every highlight, every headline, and you can stream us for free 24/7.
Stay right there, chat. Stay right there.
Welcome back to Spotlight, everybody. 3 Christmas Day games, 2 Saturday games, then regularly scheduled Sunday and Monday games. This is only the 3rd time since the 2002 realignment and the first since 2013 that 7 of the 8 divisions are still up for grabs with 2 weeks left in the regular season. You know what else is still up for grabs? The ATS picks debate between Kyle Long and Pete Prisco. That is tight, folks.
I had a terrible week last week. What a choking dog.
Noted
I'm like
there.
the Green Bay Packers on trying to get an onside kick. Choking.
6-11. You are Romeo Dobbs, Pete.
So, that's what I was. I was
Caleb Williams back to pass.
I was Romeo Dobbs last week. Whoa. Let's give the ball away, Romeo.
Got to get you that Guardian.
Heck of a week.
But best bets were good for one Pete Prisco. So
Yeah.
okay, you should have that to hang your hat on.
I've had a good year with the best bets, and I've had a pretty good year up until last week. It was just look,
This
that
league.
crunch time. I wilted like Sam Darnold in crunch time.
Wow.
Week 16 done and dusted. Time now to tackle the Week 17 slate with Kyle Long and Pete Prisco. I'm Tommy Tran in for Chris Hassel. Another bye week for Hasselhoff.
By the way, not Sam Darnold last week.
No.
He didn't wilt at all in crunch time.
No,
Chris Hassel leads the league in season vacations.
He got a bye week every other week. That guy.
Unbelievable. He's a vet. He's a veteran.
I mean, you've been in here like 2 times in the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, I'm here to hang with the fellas.
Yeah.
So, it was fun a few weeks ago. Here to do it again this holiday week, which again, we have 3 Christmas Day games, a couple Saturday tilts, and we will go through the rest for the rest of this program.
Let's have at it.
Yeah, let's do it here. So we got Cowboys and Commanders, a touchdown spread with a total of 50.5. And this was actually Cowboys about 5.5. And so there's a lot of Dallas money. Given the performance against the Chargers, Pete Prisco, so what's the play?
Well, I think that's the quarterback situation in Washington. You don't know if Mariota's going to play, and so it's a disaster at quarterback, and I think that's why that number has gone up. Look, the Cowboys didn't play very well last week. I thought that.
My bad, Chad. Double tap the screen, share it live for me. Yeah. I had to cut that shit off real quick, Chad. Double tapping. Bryce Young just spoke, Chad. He spoke today. He's supposed to speak yesterday, but I guess they speaking today because Christmas Eve tomorrow. They'll be out of it. They ain't gonna be in the organization. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Double tap the screen. Bryce and Canales spoke today, Chad. Let's hear what Bryce had to say. Let's go.
Bryce, there's a lot of conversation about the coverage on the touchdown right before halftime and the Bucs' decision to bring pressure. Like, in a situation like that, when you identify that the opportunity is theirs, can you just sort of like walk me through the process of like coming to the line of scrimmage and like figuring out, are they bringing pressure? Are they dropping?
Yeah, just trying to decipher coverage. We had a one-on-one opportunity there, which is great. Obviously, I trust my guy in that situation. Team did a great job, run a great route, going and making a big play before the half.
Is it in that situation that opportunity was there?
I was just reacting. That's in coach's DNA. We know that he's Coach Bowles. They mix that in, they sprinkle it in. It's part of what makes him so difficult to prepare for. So we have our antennas up, and then when the opportunity comes, we just want to take advantage of it.
Bryce, were you surprised when they announced Pro Bowls and Derek Brown's name didn't get said?
Yeah, very, very. I think it's a shame. I think it's wrong. I'm not sure. Nothing against obviously the guys who got in. I haven't seen the list. Nothing against them, but DB's he's been balling all year. A huge part of us as a team, our defense. He's a leader for us. I definitely feel like he deserves to be there. It's.
Hey, Chad said, yeah, I think they fucking wrong. Yeah, they wrong. Hey, that's what Bryce say.
It's a shame.
Where would you say he made the biggest impact this year in coming back? After being without him all last year, where did you kind of recognize that the most this year?
It's hard to pinpoint one. Honestly, if there was one thing I had to say, it's just the presence. He's a guy that's vocal for us. He's a leader. He's having him in those huddles, having him in, when he makes a play, we all feel that, it's someone we can all lean on as a team. He's made a lot of really big plays and big moments. And even in the first down, the mundane stuff, he does so much that doesn't even show up on the stat sheet, and so much that does. So I think just the presence he brings, his leadership, his we all rely on him. So he's a huge part for us.
On the other hand, JC gets rewarded. You and him did a lot of this throughout the spring. What's it like to see him get recognized?
Of course, it's that's my dog. It's great to see. He's been him all year. He's been the person that we all know he is. It's not a surprise, of course. It's in off-season stuff. Of course, we're always competing, and it makes us better being able to go up against a guy like that. But I'm super grateful he's on our side. He's the best in business. So it's not a surprise at all. I'm super happy for him.
A lot of times those awards are tied to team success, right? Like it's tough to put a guy in the Pro Bowl. And now that you are having team success, now that you are getting national attention, how could that potentially change things, and how much do you have to continue to focus in on the task at hand and not listen to the outside noise?
Yeah, that's not up for me to decide. Whatever the process is for all that, that's up for them. The good thing is, I'm all the people that are on the team, people who JC, and then the guys who alternates, and the guys that should have been, whatever it is. The good news, they're all focused on winning. That's all that we care about. All that stuff again is external. All the guys just want to come in and win. All the guys just want to come in and go 1-0.
Chet, what the fuck is Bryce talking about? The man ain't asked you that shit, nigga. He asked you how you felt about now getting national attention after y'all winning. Nigga, he didn't ask you nothing else. What the fuck is you talking about?
This year. So for us in the building, we want to celebrate the guys that did get recognition. And then after
Bryce, he ain't asked. That man he didn't ask you shit about the Pro Bowl.
We're all just focused on being the best we can as a team.
Bryce, it seems safe to say you're a person who values routine. Have you been able to put your finger on anything over the course of the last 10 weeks with the win a game, lose a game, win a game, lose a game?
No, again, we try to go 1-0 every week, good or bad. We're not entitled to anything. We're not looking at we don't try to look at patterns, try to look at whatever it is. Today we just wanted to capture our work Wednesday.
Now, who in the fuck asked Bryce about a pattern, Jet? Remember we were talking about this shit earlier.
We want to capture that as best as we can. We turn the page, again, good or bad. So for us, it was a good first step, but we have to continue to build on that throughout the week.
What's the key to getting it done this week and getting a win in back-to-back weeks?
Just execution. Again, I'm grateful for this team. There's no lack of focus, no lack of engagement. Everyone knows, it's the most important game of the year because it's the next one. So again, it's just going to come down to executing on Sunday.
The other day, he didn't want to look at scoreboards with the Miami Bucks game going on at the same time. Do you guys on the sideline notice that, like on the stadium ribbon boards and stuff?
If I'm being honest with you, this is my first time in this situation, so I'm not sure. But I know.
Hey, Bryce that turned into a whole little asshole, daddy. Bryce that turned into a whole little asshole, Cali Blue. Man, ask Bryce. Now, Bryce, are you guys going to be watching? Do you guys watch the scoreboard and then, on the sideline? Bryce smiled and said, shit, be honest with you, goddammit. This is the first time we've been in this situation. Well, he said, but I thought he was going to answer that genuinely. He said, if I'm being honest, that's what he said, if he being honest. But that wasn't genuine. You know what I mean? Because if he was genuinely answering that question, Bryce would have said, fuck yeah. Hell yeah, the motherfucker. Hell yeah, we watching the goddamn. Yeah, we going to be peeping at it. You know what I mean? Because they going to be flashing it in the stadium. You know what I mean? They going to damn sure be running this score in the stadium. Whether the Bucks win or lose, they going to show the score for the Tampa Bay game. Let's go, Jack.
For us, again, we have a ton of respect for the Seahawks, for our opponent. We don't have that luxury. It's can't look over our shoulders. We can't worry about what if. We have our hands full, making sure that we're the best we can be throughout the week, and obviously on Sunday being as locked in as possible. So I know all of our attention is going to be on the task at hand.
Of course, you're work all the time, but this week you do have a nice off day right in the middle for the holiday. What are you doing for the holidays, and how are you going to be able to reset right after it?
Yeah, have some family in, which I'm grateful for, just hanging out. And then, coming back and, resetting. I think it'll be easy. We'll come back, have the same schedule, same routine. I'm super, super grateful for the holidays. And then, it's what we get to do is a privilege. So when it's time to work, it's time to work.
Is there anything you point to or to look to change? I mean, it's been a win, a loss, a win, a loss. It's been that alternating thing. Is there anything you look to do differently when to kind of break that streak?
I'm like, he just asked that question. That's why. But just again, we're just one day at a time. Being consistent, not entitled to anything good or bad. So we just want to capture the week.
Right. So 12 of your 14 wins are all fourth-quarter overtime victories. Is there one in particular? I mean, what goes through your mind in your tight situations? Where did, I guess, back the Iron Bowl, where did you first get that mentality, remain calm, cool, collective, all through, when the game's on the line and you got to make plays?
I can't really pinpoint a time. It's something that I've always just tried to embrace. I've always been excited for. I said it before, that's the reason you play sports. That's always been a fun scenario. You get to, whatever with a game winning drive. And throughout my life, I've been able to have different opportunities, and now I've been able to have those opportunities in the NFL. And I'm just blessed to have those chances. I'm grateful for those circumstances, and in the moment, have a lot of gratitude. And then obviously it's just about focus and execution.
One in particular where you just sort of stands out, something you did or just the way you let them down, a play you made that really kind of captures what you are about?
No, not really. Sorry, boring answer. But in the same way, I'm really not a big look back and try to relive whatever. Again, I'm grateful for things. Try to look back so we can learn and grow, and then it's always on to the next. So just trying to go 1-0 this week.
When's the last time you were nervous, like in an end of game situation?
I feel like on the sideline, I maybe get more anxious and nervous, more just wanting to get out there, more just like wanting for the drive to start. Probably in like that whatever 2-minute timeout or however long. It's like, all right, it's annoying to have to wait and annoying to have to like sit in that like, all right, you gotta. So I think if anything, I'm just more excited to get it going. Being able to go into the huddle with my guys, all of us, being able to, embrace times like that and go out and execute together. I think I'm more so than anything just look forward to those opportunities.
Hey, I'll say this, Chad. Bryce Young has earned every accolade he's going to get. Bryce Young has earned every piece of praise he's going to get, Chad. And in the same breath, he deserves every bit of criticism that he has gotten, good or bad. Now, I say, as a Panther fan, Chad, we've been able to watch a number 1 draft pick quarterback grow right in front of our eyes. Now, is Bryce Young at his peak? Hell no, I don't think so. I think he got a lot more. He can get a lot better. I think Bryce will get better as time goes on. And I think the Carolina Panthers understand that as well. I mean, it's in his track record. But let's get back to it.
See more just victory formations?
I mean, of course, that's the best formation of football. You always want to see that.
Think somebody that influenced you back on how to be in those situations that helped you through those moments?
Not really. Not in like a conceited way, but just again, I've always kind of just relied on my faith and relied on my teammates. Again, it's not like it's not tennis. It's not like it's just me out there. I play with my guys, all of us. The success that we've had, the stuff we've been able to put together, has not been just me. I'm super grateful for the play calls, for everyone around me. I know it's just me trying to do my job and execute. I have all the faith in the world in this locker room to go out in those moments. So I always just rely on the guys around me.
David has talked about these championship opportunities for weeks now. And I think to the outside observer, it's kind of like, oh, like these aren't technically. But how has that mindset prepared you for what is now like a winner go home championship opportunity?
Yeah, coach has done a great job preparing us. Just nothing has to be different this week. Nothing has to be different moving forward. Coach talks about those all the time, and we accept those challenges. We embrace that. We take that to heart. So for us, he said it again this week, and for us, we know it's no different than when he said it earlier in week, whatever week it may be. We know that just means for us to be great about our process, to take it one day at a time. We know what that's like, and then we're excited for the challenge of being able to work to execute that.
Yeah, and y'all know what it's like to lose, Bryce. Now, yeah. See, now it's gonna be interesting. Because with Bryce Young succeeding, Chet, it's going to be interesting to see how he handles the success. We've seen how he handled the failures. Yeah, the turmoil. We saw how he handled it, Chet. He handled it quite well. I mean, he handled it marvelously. Now it's time to see exactly how Bryce handles this success. And I think he will. I think he'll handle it the same way he handled the fucking drama and the turmoil. Let's go, Chet.
A couple weeks ago, they saw Josh Allen throwing up on the sideline, and they asked him about it. He said, "Oh, I do it every game." Do you have anything like that maybe we don't see? This is kind of like part of your game day thing, whether it's nerves or just routine.
Yeah, he eat Go-Gurts. He got a whole goddamn case of Go-Gurt in the locker room.
No, not really. Yeah, not really. I listen to some music and I have headphones on in the locker room. Nah, it's different. It'll depend on the day. But yeah, that's about it.
Thanks, Bryce.
Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, shout out Bryce Young, Chad. That's all he give us. That's all he give us before the game, Chad. Yeah, he might speak Friday. Yeah. Holler at us Friday before the game, Chad, but that's all he give us. That's all Bryce give us, Chad, a bunch of damn nothing. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Double tap the screen. He ain't tell us shit. He ain't tell us a goddamn thing, Chad. Let's see if Canales give us a little more. Dave spoke today too, Chad, before the Christmas break. Let's see what Dave got to say. Let's go.
A beautiful day. Excuse my voice a little bit here. Told the guys they're going to get everything I had, so kind of left some stuff out there on the field. But great to just get back to work, and the focus is right. And just encourage the group. You know, last week was in my estimation our best week of preparation in terms of the schemes, what to expect, looks to own on defensive side, offensively, just figuring out the fronts and.
Damn, y'all. Hey, listen to Dave. Dave said last week was our best week of preparation yet thus far. Now, mind y'all, that was against a team that he know. Now, Dave knows Seattle better than motherfucking... Look, Chad, you know how many bitches Dave done fucked in in Seattle? Shit, boy, Dave knows Seattle like the back of his goddamn ball sack, Chad. It's getting ready to go down.
Different things like that, and taking advantage of our opportunities. We have to recreate that through our process, and that was the challenge this week, and the guys are up for it.
Dave, you've had this rotating captain thing every week. Who decides on that? What goes into it? How do you determine who that guy is?
Yeah, I just look to recognize players that have shown the consistency that we're looking for and really stand for what Panthers football is about. And part of it is from the week before. How they played, and then the other parts of it is just guys that uphold the standards. And Nick Scott was a captain this past week, and Jeff Brown helps me keep track of who the guys are that we invite to come out there, and guys that mean a lot to us, and just getting them some recognition in front of their peers. And we announce that on Saturdays before we go into the game. We have a lot of fun with it. The guys get excited about it, and we have a scout team player of the week as well that we recognize every Saturday, and try to rotate that. We've had a couple of repeat guys in that world, but they all work so hard, and it's awesome when they get to be recognized in front of their peers.
2 weeks left. Are there any guys on the top of your mind that you kind of want to, that you kind of want to get honored down the stretch?
Not off the top. I have a list of guys, so we'll make that decision later in the week.
Dave, you were pretty clear yesterday that individual goals and awards have a place, but below team. With that being said, disappointment to see Derek not get honored with the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, the recognition and all that happens, however they come up with those votes and how they recognize guys. What I saw from Derek this year is dominant football play. A guy that stands for everything we believe in, and a guy that's disruptive, in every way, shape, and form. And, coming up with sacks this year, and certainly just against the run game and the way he's played, he definitely is recognized, regardless of what the accolades might be, by his teammates and by his peers, the people that he plays against.
Last week, it was only his third touch in the past 6 weeks. After the early fumble that he had, he started to earn your respect to get back in the game plan.
Yeah, Jimmy's working hard. We're asking him to do a lot in different types of packages, different motions and things like that. And he's really pressed into it. He works all the way through Saturday night. Got to give Keyshawn Coleman some love. One of our assistants who spends a lot of time with those guys, making sure they're ready for the game plan. And I love when the ball finds Jimmy because he's electrifying and he can make plays for us. He certainly can help us here.
Back on the Pro Bowl conversation, J.C. Horn earned his second consecutive Pro Bowl. How did you tell him, and what does that mean as a coach to see your player kind of soar like that?
Yeah, Dan and I called him together and, let him know that he was being recognized that way and was on the first team for the Pro Bowl. And just wanted him to know how proud I am of him, of the hard work that goes into this. And I see how hard he's working on his body, on his mind, getting himself ready for game day. And it's all paying off. It's all paying off because he's doing things the right way and has a real professionalism about him.
I guess since you technically don't have a practice report today, the decision on Robert kind of floats into tomorrow. Is that accurate?
Yeah, we just got him out there to do some things today. Moved him around, put him through some individual We'll try to do a little bit more tomorrow, and then we'll kind of make decisions as we go from there.
Dave, last week, you guys had 20 rushing attempts. That's the fewest you've had in a win all year. How important is it going to be to kind of get that back to the place?
It's not about how many runs. See, Chet, they asking Dave about why we only ran the ball 20 times. God damn it, don't ask Dave that. Dave wants to throw the ball, bitch. It's a whole lot of Panther shit going on around here, Chet. I don't think they know about it. I don't think they know about it, Cali Blue. It's a whole lot of Panther shit going on around here. Say Bryce is being bitch. Oh, yeah, we know that. Say 5,200 yards, 42 goddamn touchdowns, 15 interceptions. Yeah, don't talk. Don't say nothing to him. Don't say nothing to him. Say folks want Bryce to be at 10,000 in 2 years. That imply y'all want Bryce to throw for 5,000 in a rookie, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. It don't work like that. Mike Addy, what up, thug? Mike, it's a whole lot of Carolina Panthers shit going on. What they know about it, Mike? What they know about it, Mike? Let's get back to the content.
Just take what they give you. And I know I want to run the ball in some way, shape, or form on a weekly basis. And when we get good matchups and we feel like we can take advantage of things in the pass game, our guys have continued to grow in that world so that we can do that. And points are points. And wanting to get the ball into Rico and Chuba's hands is a priority of mine. Sometimes that happens in the pass game with screens, getting the ball on the perimeter. It could be a check down in a pass concept that we feel good about, flooding a zone, different things like that. The easiest way is to turn around and hand it to them, certainly. I love having that be a part of our game. We were in a mode where we were still going for it. There wasn't a 4-minute situation. And, if you want to talk about the number of touches, a lot of times if you're playing with the significant lead, you're going to see more runs at the end of it, So good things happen when you run the ball. You run the ball when good things happen. It works both ways. And it's a part of who we are. I know I want to have that physical nature, let the linemen get their hands on people and fill those combos and just play a little football. And that's always a part of the early part of our plan.
Chad, Dave done fucking took this team over. Dave Canales is really trying to instill a culture in this organization, Chad. And now you can see it. You can hear it in the way he talk. And it's working. It's working. Say Big Panther business. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. You already know that. You already know that. Shout out to everybody in here, Chet.
Plans is to make sure that those guys get touches.
Manware is still a pretty young guy. Just from what you remember from draft prep and seeing on tape, how has he been able to have such an impact so quickly? And just what kind of challenges does he present?
He's an intelligent guy. We had him here for a visit and got to spend some time with him. He's right down the road in South Carolina, and we had a great visit. And so he's a guy that I knew would find a way to adjust to the game pretty quickly, but I got to give their coaching staff a lot of credit for being able to use him the way that they're using him, the versatility of roles that he plays. That takes a lot of work, and that's a big responsibility for a young player. So I can only imagine it's all hands on deck there in Seattle, getting him to understand where he fits in the different calls and the different pressures. And they've done a great job of just continuing to grow that throughout the season.
Yeah, the rest of the next few weeks are about the division race and everything like that. But the 3 seed is still in sight. Even if you don't get some help this week and close the division early, this game could be meaningful for that. Is that part of the kind of, I guess, motivation this week when you're talking to players? Do you mention that at all?
Not really. No, it's a championship opportunity, and that's the way we have to keep. I fully believe in that part of our process. We can't change what we're doing based on what's happening outside of these walls, outside of this building, and what's happening in that game. Learning habits, learning how to win in different ways, different modes, collectively in all 3 phases is so important for us as we continue to build our football. We can't pass up opportunities to do that. So we'll compete all the way to the end of this thing.
When you're going that route of win a game, lose a game, win a game, lose a game, I'm just curious as a head coach, in your mind, you go, all right, how do I change this mojo? Do you think about things
I don't know, practice or meetings to try to change and kind of string a few together here?
I spent a lot of time thinking about that in terms of the messaging. I know I have to be consistent about the things that we believe in, because over time that consistency will lead to an identity. It'll lead to a belief. And then it also just gives me a chance to challenge our group, to challenge our guys to have consistent product, come alive. Are there things that we can all own as a coaching staff? Absolutely. We have to look at those things as well. And we're really transparent with our players about situations that we could have done better with the call or this or that. And we ask the players to be accountable also to their role and to executing with fundamentals and being where they're supposed to be in our different concepts. And so,
shout out Dave Canales. He talking that good shit, Chet. He sounds like my head coach. And again, I remember at the beginning of the year when we had dropped the 2 in the beginning. You remember how many motherfuckers were saying fire Dave Canales? Now firing Ejiro was warranted. Yeah, doing all of that Ejiro talk, that was warranted. He deserved it. Had he got the goddamn axe, he would have deserved it. And I wouldn't have felt like, I wouldn't have looked back, Chet. But when the motherfucker got to talking that fire Dave Canales shit, that was a little too far. Shit, Dave ain't going no goddamn well. I think I heard a few weeks back, Dave was on the hot seat. Motherfucker told me Dave Canales on the hot seat. I said, what? Since when? Saying Dave ain't changed either. He didn't. He the same man. You say, yeah, he needs to be gone. Well, who do? It's exactly what we want to hear from our head coach. Yeah, and they say it to the playoff battles. Exactly. Say Mike say, I like Dave. I fuck with Dave Canales. I do.
that's got to be the focus. You can't improve anything you can't measure. And so I can always measure the fundamental basic parts of tackling, of blocking, of making sure we're targeted properly in the run game, in the pass game, on defense, making sure we're owning our leverage, playing with each other, rallying up with great effort, all those things. It always comes back to that. I can't even take my brain to, a lot of the bigger agendas or bigger things that might be happening. It's going to always be about the basics. But within that, to your question, yes, I'm looking for ways to try to reemphasize our principles by how we approach it. And we've had a couple of different modes during practice, during meetings. We don't.
Shout out Per K say when we lose, we be blaming it on play calling. But that ain't saying fire Dave though. Nobody, yeah, because we've seen times where Dave play calling clicks. So I mean, again, chat. Nobody. It ain't never came out my mouth that Dave was on a hot seat. I think he gonna be here for years. Yeah, Dave gonna be here longer than Matt Rule was, and Steve fucking Wilkes. Shit, let's go, chat.
Don't change it a lot, but there's tweaks. There are tweaks. They're earlier in the season. It was like, and we went on the road, so I bumped the meetings back up to make it feel like we were meeting at the same time as we would at home. I don't know if that was a big difference, but it was a change. I also want them to know we're going to compete, and then we're going to compete to find any little edge that we possibly can. And whether it's the practice style, the meeting types, or what time we set curfew and different things like that.
Experience with that, what Steve was talking, anything that you saw those early years in Seattle when you were building that you kind of fall back on now?
I just witnessed Coach Carroll compete and try to find ways to affect his team by how he presented his meetings, by the energy that we bring. He spent a lot of time challenging the staff, especially late into the season. We're all tired. We got bugs going around the building and different things like that, just things that everybody deals with. And he would always challenge us first. They will go as you go. And if you bring great energy today in these meetings and you bring great energy on the field, they'll match that energy and then they'll take off with it. And they'll understand that this is so important today. What can we do to try to affect it in a positive way?
Your first time since leaving Seattle that you'll face them. Do you think there'll be any emotions in that, even if it's just looking across the sideline, seeing the logo?
Absolutely. Just pure gratitude for opportunities and, the opportunity that Pete gave me early on in my career at USC and then to give me a chance to go to the NFL, as a 27-year-old. And my wife's from Seattle, so we spent 13 great years around her family.
What I tell y'all, Chet, Dave knows Seattle like the back of his balls.
Around cousins, Christmas and holidays, while I was working, the family was getting together and doing different things. So I just have so much gratitude for everyone in that building. John Schneider as well for opportunities and Pete for putting me in different roles. So I'll have a lot of really positive, really grateful emotions going on in that game. And that's a good place to be, because whether we're playing the Seahawks or not, when I walk out into the field, when I leave that locker room the last time before we start a game, I pinch myself every time. And regardless of what stadium it's in, is like, how cool is this? 20 years ago, I'm calling plays for a JV football in Carson, California, and I get to call plays today, get to make timeout decisions and challenges, and different things like that as a head coach. And this will be definitely special in that way.
You've been around quarterbacks.
Hey, Chad, Dave finna call the best game of his goddamn coaching career Sunday. Listen to me. Dave finna call the best goddamn game we done ever did. Yeah, John Madden ain't call a game like Dave finna call. Dave finna show his ass Sunday.
Where do you think and how do you think Sam kind of unlocked his game, Darnold?
Just the accumulation of time, seeing things the same way it happens with all quarterbacks. The more they're exposed to from a defensive standpoint, the more comfortable they are when those things happen. Understanding how to relate and connect to your skill players, different guys, different body types, and learning how to adjust that and have those.
Hey, shout out Ken88. What I'm getting from Dave is a level of confidence, a calmness. Dave is calm than a motherfucker. Chad, Dave, do y'all get the impression that Dave is worried? Yeah. Dave ain't worried about the motherfucking Seahawks. Dave is confident as hell, Chad. He's calm. I'm getting a calming sense coming off his ass like a frankincense incense.
Conversations where you're helping guys grow. That's a huge responsibility of the quarterback. Something that Bryce has been doing here with our young skill group is spending that time talking about the route, fine-tuning little details of it. Those are all the things that really, for Sam, looking at his success in Minnesota last year and then this year, going to a new group with new players to throw to, guys he hadn't played with before, and finding out that chemistry comes with a lot of experience and a ton of hard work. So, and those guys trust him, and I know that staff trusts him by how they play their games and what they ask him to do.
We'll just cover me with that.
All right. Thanks, Coach. All right. Thank you.
Hey, thank you, Dave. All right. Thank you, Dave. Hey, Dave, hold on, Dave. Thank you, Dave. Dave, hold up, Dave. Dave, thank you, Dave. Hold on, Dave. Hey, Dave, hold up, Dave. Dave, thank you, Dave. Hold up, Dave. Hold up, Dave. Hold up, Dave. Dave. Thank you, Dave. Let's go see what Trey Boston talking about.
Welcome to the Avenue. Kristen Balboni, you already know the legend Trey Boston. Trey, I have been waiting to talk to you since the Panthers beat the Bucs and moved into first in the NFC South. Give me your reaction to that game.
Yes. My reaction to this game is, woo! The boys came out. Man, the fans came out. This was a complete team win. Everybody knowing the task at hand. Everybody knowing how heavy-handed this game is when it comes to the season we must have. A playoff game. And it felt like exactly that. Guys flying around, putting their bodies on the line. You had the fans out there,
shit, Trey.
flat towels waving. Man, this was amazing to get the job done here in the bank, knowing that our playoffs.
Hey, Cali Blue, I sent you an email, Thug.
Are right in front of us.
They sure are. And you talked about this being a complete team win. Let's go back to your checklist from last week. You told us a way in which the Panthers can get it done. And Trey, you were right. All right, let's take a look at this
I'm just saying, listen, guys, my checklist, you guys know I give you a checklist, and I truly believe that if we do these things, we can win ball games. Maybe the coaches are watching, or maybe your boy just know a little bit of ball.
Maybe both.
Feed T-Mac was my number one thing. In the last 2 weeks, T-Mac had not had over 4 targets in those games. This week, 6 targets in the first half.
And that touchdown.
The touchdown, I knew that our staff knew what they had to get done. 10 total targets. That's showing me we're trying to get the ball into our playmakers' hands and allow him to make plays. And that's exactly what he did for us all day long. Then I told us we had to limit pre and post snap penalties. We had to do a good job of that. We had 1 total. Last week we had 11 penalties, and that is not us. I think it was the refs. But we did a great job of doing a good job here in the bank, playing disciplined football. And then, y'all know me, we have to force turnovers and take care of the ball. We won the turnover battle, and we got the game-winning interception by who other than Latham Ransom, man. So, checklist checked off.
Trey, you know what? I need to get the Powerball numbers from you, because here's another thing that you predicted, not just that checklist right there, which we checked off everything on there, but you talked about Latham Ransom on the show last week. Everybody take a listen to this.
I know that Latham will get over this because there will be coaches, there will be veterans in that locker room that will allow him to know that this is not dictated off of one play. We didn't lose that game off of just Latham in that penalty at the end of the game. No, we didn't. There's plenty of – I showed y'all earlier in this episode that there was missed opportunities all over this field. Lots of penalties. You know, we'll even talk about how the refs point shaved a little bit too. But I know this week he'll come back with fire underneath him and have a big game, and I expect that from him.
Trey, you called it.
Hey, man, shoot, man. I knew that young man. I like his game. I like his mentality. And good things happen to those that keep their head down, keep working, and that exactly happened for him. So I love it. It just shows you the two tails of one game to another. When you stick to it, hey, those guys get paid too. Hey, even those refs get paid a little bit too. And you came back, made a great play for your team. I was so happy. I'm talking about enthused to see my young thief get him one as the game winner, man. It's amazing feeling for him.
It was. What a great play for the rookie. What a great play for the Panthers that iced the game with the Bucs down in field goal territory. Let's talk about another rookie, though, Trey. Nick Scorton, the progression that he has had over the course of this season. Wow. And he was all over the field in this game.
All over the field. I mean, from snap 1 to the end of the game, you saw Nick Scorton making big-time plays. One day, look at this. I got to go through this. This is a DN dropping back in coverage, making a big-time play in space. Right here, getting the man off and setting a block in the red zone, making another big-time play, TFL. What do we got here? Slipping back in, smacking running back. Short game. I'm talking Nick was all over the field. One of my favorite plays right here. Ooh, real slippery. Get into this tackle, another TFL. Listen, one day we're going to go back and we're going to see in the pre-draft when I said this guy, Nick Scorton, is somebody we must have because he's slippery. He finds ways to get around blocks and make plays, and that's exactly what he did today. I am so.
Nick Scorton had a fucking day, chat, Sunday. But he ain't doing shit but getting better, especially late in the season. And he's been healthy all season long for the most part. Shout out Nick Scorton.
So excited to see the future of our rookie class because the way they're playing, these guys will be nucleus for us moving forward, knowing that we continue to draft the way we're drafting. Dan Morgan, shouts out to you, man. This rookie class is amazing. Nick Scorton, keep playing the way you are. You're playing big-time ball, baby.
Every rookie in the rookie class, it feels like they're contributing on a high level. But I want to stick with defense, Trey. All right. First of all, congratulations to J.C. Horn in the Pro Bowl. Very well deserved. We know that he locks down his side of the field. But Trey, how about Mike Jack?
Mike Jack!
Come on now. Wow. What a game he had. I mean, if you look at where he ranks in the league in some huge categories, 17 passes defended. That is tied for first in the NFL. Take a look at that right there. And I mean, again, you talk about a game that encapsulates who the performer is.
Yeah.
Mike Jack had a great game.
Y'all see that, don't you? NFL leader in pass defenses. Mike Jack tied for number 1. I tried to tell y'all that nigga was like that, man. Y'all, hey, look. Mike Jack should have had a should have had a Pro Bowl vote in the two, chat. I will say that. It's on Raleigh Street. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let's go.
Game on Sunday.
Man, great game on Sunday, man. First drive comes out. Mike Jack gets scored on by Mike Evans. Listen, these guys get paid too. But for some odd reason, they thought this was going to be just regular programming that they would do all game long.
Look at the way he was dancing in front of them.
They tripping. That's Mike Jack. Baker, put that where it's supposed to be so Mike Jack can take that to the apartments, man. Mike Jack came back with a fire underneath him, knowing that these guys get paid too. Nice little tackle in the flat. Get him down. Mike Jack playing big time ball, knowing what his objective was for the day. Oh yeah, y'all want to try that again like he was there earlier? It's closed. It's closed. Mike Jack shut that up. Ain't none of that going around here no more. Y'all had one. You got that one for free. You ain't going to have no more. And then, what happens? You try to go back to him? It's locked up. We told you it was locked up. You dummy for coming back. Don't come back no more around here. This Mike Jack land. You hear me? If you ain't going to JC and you ain't going to Mike Jack, just throw the ball out of bounds. You got a better chance. And one more game. One more game. Mike Jack locking it up. Tell him Mike Jack, pat the ground. Pat the ground. Incomplete. Sorry, boy. Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm excited for Mike Jack because I see the mentality out of him that they brought out. Mike Jack don't talk too much, but when smoke is brought to his door, that boy bought that smoke, and I love to see it right there, man. Because hey, Baker and the boys, they was talking to him. Hey, roll the clip. Yeah. Baker and the boys talking to him.
It's like he had the first touchdown, and at that moment, it's like, all right, you find out a lot about yourself. So it's just don't flinch. I know I don't have the opportunity. I just took advantage of it.
You said the key to guarding him was not to be scared.
Yeah, you can't be scared. He put his clothes on just like I did. So that's just how it is.
It looked like you and Baker kind of had a word.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta show other people that you ain't scared of them either.
Did you go with planning to kind of go up and try to intimidate him?
Nah, y'all notice I don't really talk trash, but it was just kind of like he felt like maybe I was scared. I don't know what he thought, but that's just kind of what I was on today.
What do you say? You think that,
He ain't really say much. It's just how he is. Like he carries himself like he Brett Favre. Like you feel me? So it's just at the end of the day, you just gotta go out there and play ball.
Talk your shit, Mike Jack. Who the fuck Baker think he is? Now, I told y'all Baker was on that goddamn shit, chat. Let's go.
Trey, like he said,
what'd he say? What'd he say? Being all messy and shit. Messy. Yeah, you know Mike Jack shit. You gotta tell these motherfuckers you ain't scared of. You know he gotta flex a little bit. Them black women in there ask, what'd he say?
Man, I just took advantage of it.
You said the key to guarding him was not to be scared.
Yeah, you can't be scared. He put his clothes on just like I did. So that's just how it is.
It looked like you and Baker kind of had a word.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta show other people that you ain't scared of them either.
Did you go into planning to kind of go up and try to intimidate him?
Nah, y'all notice I don't really talk trash, but it was just kind of like he felt like maybe I was scared. I don't know what he thought, but that's just kind of what I was on today.
What do you say? You think that,
He ain't really say much. It's just how he is. Like he carries himself like he Brett Favre. Like you feel me? So it's just at the end of the day, you just gotta go out there and play ball.
Trey, like he said,
it's a mess ass, but what'd he say? Tell me. Shit, yeah, motherfucker want that pillow talk.
He's not a big talker, but when the moment calls for it, and by the looks of the things that were happening on the field, the moment called for Mike Jack to have to say a little something.
I'm just saying, man, when smoke comes to your front door, we ain't running from nothing. Hello, how are you doing? Yeah, Mike Jack.
Yeah, talk to him. Talk to him, Trey. Yeah, nigga, we be on your front porch with this shit. Keep talking that shit.
I love it. Hey, stay in that mentality. I'm letting you know if I'm a thief out there, I'm keeping my boys in that mentality because I love the way they play when they play like this. Look at that. Baker thought he was going to talk a little excuse my language and thought it was going to be sit down. My dog, my dad said, sit down. Let's go play ball. And that's exactly what he did, man. Don't do all that talking. Let your play do the talking for you. And Mike Jack did all that.
He certainly did. And look, Trey, another thing that we have got to talk about, a huge factor in this game. You mentioned it a little bit earlier. How about those home fans, Trey?
Man. Last week I told y'all, I said, man, we got to come out here and make it rowdy. We got to make sure the Bucks come in here and think it's a playoff game. We got to come out here and really be that extra for our boys, man. And fans, y'all did exactly that, man. I'm so proud of y'all to come in here and be that extra component to the game that's just dawning on the Bucks. Late game, stadium rumbling, black towels waving.
Yeah.
You guys came in. You guys showed out. I was so happy the boys got that dub for you guys. Man, I had people in Dubai across the world like, Trey, if I stay up for this game, can they get it done? Man, listen, whether you're at home, whether you're in that stadium, you guys had it rocking. Let's do that again this weekend.
Absolutely. Oh, something tells me that it is going to be crazy there. And look at the stats right there, right down here. 3 false starts, 1 delay of game in that game. And Trey, I love to see the defenders because they're calling for it now, right? You know, you see this every once in a while. This was the whole game. This was the whole game. Oh, Tampa Bay offense, you want to go? Guess what? You're not going to in our house.
Come on, man. That's how you protect the house, man. We're in Bank of America Stadium. The bank is closed, baby.
You goddamn right it is.
It's not business hours.
No, it's not.
All right, Trey, you always give out your chain during wins. This is the 8th one of the season, which we love to say. So who gets the chain this week?
All right. This week I'm doing a little something different. This week I saw a team win. And when I look back at the play, when I look back at the game, when I looked back at the moment, I said, you know what? Who deserves this chain of the week? I think it's Dave Canales. Listen, Coach, man, I love the way you brought these guys in. You dialed it up. Hey, do you guys know Dave Canales, since taking over the reins as head coach for the first time in his tenure, he is the 4th most winningest coach in percentage in game-winning drives when it comes to points. What was the point? 7 one-score games. Listen, when I'm talking about a coach who knows how to get the job done when the game is close, Dave Canales puts us in position every single time. And then we know he has Bryce Young. Their connection is so well. I love to see what Coach did with this team, getting them riled up, getting guys in position, getting his coaches coaching up at the right time, right place. Man, this was a team win, and it goes off to the head of the spear. That is Coach Canales. Hey, Coach, welcome to the chain game, baby.
Oh, he would look good with a chain, right? That would look nice on him, right? He could pull it off.
Of course he could.
Yes, absolutely. All right. We have had a blast talking about this game, reliving this game. But Trey, you always get us right. Midweek, it is time to turn the page to focus on a very, very big game. I just want to remind everybody, you know, we talk a lot about that week 18. You win against the Bucks again, you're in. But this week, you take care of business against the Seahawks. The Bucks lose to the Dolphins. You are in as well. So huge last home game of the regular season, Trey.
Yes, man. As we turn the page, I want to let you guys know, man, we're not worried about week 18. We're in week 17, and we got to take advantage of it. One thing I've seen is, yes, we have been consistent in being a little inconsistent, but it's okay. Right now is the time to put it together. One thing you guys have consistently done is beat the number 1 team in the NFC. And I want you guys to go out there this week knowing that you guys can get the job done again. You've gone ahead and you beat the Rams. You beat the Packers in Lambeau. And now you get the opportunity for the Seahawks to come into the Bank of America Stadium where our fans are ready to take them on, where our boys know it don't go down like that in the bank. Man, this is the week that you guys roll it together. Next thing you know, you knock off them this week. You go to next week. You get one in Tampa. Then you find yourself cruising into a home playoff game here in Bank of America Stadium. And we know how home playoff games get here. You never know who'll come out with a dub, and that's usually us. Whether you're 7-8-1, no matter how you scratch to the playoffs, when you come here, this is how we get the job done. So this week is a big dedicator on momentum and staying in the team that we built, Carolina Panther football. Can we stick to that as we turn this page? I am excited, and I can't wait for this opportunity for you guys this weekend, boys. Let's get it done.
All right, and you're going to tell us how to get it done. We got your checklist.
Oh,
it went so well last week. It went so well against the Rams. Let's talk about what it is this week. How can they get it done?
So this week, I'm going to say this. We have to get after the quarterback. Hey, we're actually familiar with this quarterback too. He talked a little bit less trash leaving, but Sam Darnold has played good ball. And one thing we have to do is find a way to get him off the spot. I want to let y'all know Sam Darnold is a guy reported on out of his mouth that he sees ghosts. I'm just letting you know. We got to be that team that allows him to see ghosts, put people in his path, get him off that X marks the spot, get sacks, talk to him, tap him as you're going by. Let him know that he's going to have a long day here. We have to get after the quarterback and allow him to feel a little difficult.
He say, Trey, keep that fly path to gear. Like he's supposed to, nigga. Me too. That's why I say, nigga, fly path to gear. Ain't nothing like path to gear, chat. Ain't nothing like path to gear. I mean, the rest of that shit ugly as hell. You a Washington fan, that shit ugly. Yeah, you a Green Bay fan, y'all shit ugly. Yeah, Panther, yeah, Tampa Bay fans, y'all got ugly ass gear. Saint fans, y'all shit ugly. Atlanta fans, y'all got the ugly gear. Yeah, shout out to Atlanta fans. I mean, yeah. Chad, if I had to judge on who was the ugliest motherfuckers, Chad, if I had to judge, fuck is going on here? Stay right there, Chad, because if I had to judge on who was the ugliest motherfuckers, where my shit at? Fuck is going on here, Chad? I can't even move up and down. Yeah, the fuck is happening? The fuck is happening? Yeah, what's happening? Never mind, Chad. Double tap that screen, shut alive. Shout out D Cash. What up? Per K say, he say, when the last time Seattle even won in the bank? Don't ask me. Imagine going to the game with a big ass piece of cheese on your head. They'll be out there. Hey, Chad, by the way, we will be in Charlotte for this game, Chad, turning up. Yeah, we will be watching the game in a undisclosed location, Chad. I will say that. And in order for you to know the location, you must RSVP. You don't have to RSVP. I'm going to drop the location anyway after the game start. So, yeah, if you want to pull up, come holler at a nigga. Yeah, I'm inviting anybody. But if you want to be a VIP, you must RSVP, Chet. And it's a very light RSVP in the Cash App. If you know you popping out Sunday, Chet, and want to catch up with a nigga, yeah, I ain't going to be at the stadium. We going to be ducked off. That way you can pop up. Yeah, come watch the game with me. Turn up with me, Chet. Say the game the bank go be packed. That's a fact. I'll be at the bank early, but not at kickoff. What, Tuesday? No, you don't, motherfucker. You ain't got no damn playoff team. I wish y'all would stop lying. Stop damn lying. Let's get back to the content, chat.
And pressure back there. I think that can win a ball game. Is one of the tokens when it comes to this checklist. Next, hey, what do we got? We got rushing for over 115 yards. Now, listen, you're like, Trey, why this week? Because I know that the Seattle Seahawks defense is nice. This is a top 5 defense, especially when it comes to stopping the run. These guys are active up front. But something I tell you about Carolina football is we must control the line of scrimmage. And that's on both sides of the ball. But offense, I need you guys this week. I need you guys to impose a physical will on these boys. They think they're going to come across the nation and just stop the run and do what they do. We can't allow that. We got to make it difficult on them when they think they're going to come in here and stop our two-headed snake when it comes to Rico and Chuba going down and doing their thing. And then for the third, hey, guys.
What you got?
What do I got? Roll it, baby. We got to limit the explosive plays. Listen, This is an explosive offense. They got Jackson Smith in Jigba.
Yes, they
like,
do.
Like JSN. That boy can stretch the field. We got to make sure that we play great ball. We got to make sure that they earn it. They can't get chunk plays. I've shown y'all the percentage of when you get chunk plays inside of a series, how that ends up getting to points. I need us to limit those big explosive plays, limit number 11, make sure they're working for it. We got Mike Jack. We got J.C. Horn. We got Trayvon. We got Nick. Listen, you guys on the back end take care of this game and make them work for it. And this will be a game that we find is ours here at home.
Well, Trey, as you said, the team is listening, right? Because when you throw that checklist out, it gets done. Cannot wait to see it. And like you said, if you do that, that's the formula for a big-time win against another team that is coming in here top in the NFC, but is hopefully leaving not top in the NFC. All right, we have got some great tweets for you guys. Thank you all so much for always tweeting Trey these questions because they are always good.
These
and
are
I love these this week. All right, the first one from the Dr. Cardiac wants to know, do you think the Panthers will impose a media blackout for any updates relating to Tampa Bay versus Miami game next week while we are playing Seattle? So the team.
I can answer that question for you. The Dr. Cardiac. I can answer that for you. No, they will not black out the score, not unless Dave Canales personally requests that. But I doubt I don't think he has the power to personally request, the blacking out of the score between Miami and Tampa Bay, especially in the stadium, chat, and I'll tell you why. Because the NFL, in every NFL stadium during the game, whatever home game you at, the NFL updates the people in the stadium with games around the league. Because of betting and fantasy purposes, chat, the NFL has partnered with FanDuel. Shit, so Dave Canales ain't got that kind of power to get that shit blacked out. The NFL ain't gonna do it. They gonna let you know what the score is every time it's an update. In the stadium, chat. Around the big board and shit. They gonna keep you updated.
Team doesn't get distracted. Now, I do want to point out, Trey, that in his Monday press conference, Dave Canales was asked this question. He said he is not going to personally be asking for any updates there on the.
Shut out, Hawk Nestle. There go a Seattle Seahawks fan. Say 65,000 Seahawks fans invading y'all city Sunday. Well, hell, we got ICE in Charlotte. Hell, y'all Somalian anyway. Yeah, bring your Somalian asses to Charlotte. Invade the city. Watch what ICE do, motherfucker. Yeah, had y'all ass right on that goddamn deportation bus.
Silence, which is the right thing to do. But what about like in the stadium?
Yeah, I think
about invading Charlotte, bitch. What? Who the fuck? Where the fuck we gonna be at? When 65,000 Seahawks stinking fans invading Charlotte, where you think Panther fans gonna be? Fuck you think we gonna be at while y'all invading? Bitch, you better think about what you saying.
This is a great question because, one, you want the crowd, you want the players to kind of get a little enthused about it, but you don't want it to dictate any negative or positive when it comes to this game right here. I think what we should do is when we know it's positive for us, maybe later in the game do that. But I think we do have to stay focused. Because if we win this game and they lose, it's over. But regardless, we want to win this game. Let's not worry about the next person. Let's not worry about the next opponent. Because regardless, we have to win this game. Because if we happen to next week's super important, and we already know that. So it's no need to, what are they doing this week? No. You take care of business, and maybe business will take care of you. So for me, I want us to stay dialed in, laser-like focus to winning this ball game. This is not about any other team out there. This is about us, the Carolina Panthers, taking what is ours, and this division is ours the NFC South, we're coming for you.
All right, the man has spoken. Next tweet.
Yeah, I mean, the division is spoken like a true Panther fan, Trey Boston. Yeah, the division is ours, Chad. We ain't getting it back. Yeah, we ain't getting it back. And fuck the Falcons and the Seahawks. By the way, shout out Be Real, say walk light in the bank. Man, ain't no fucking, man. It'd be about, hey, look, if y'all was in the bank Sunday, y'all saw how many Tampa Bay fans was in the bank. And they was playing for the division. And they fan base couldn't even pop out for them. Yeah, so just know that the Seattle Seahawks fans would be the same. It'll be 2 or 3 of them in the section. Them motherfuckers they can't get in the bank. Seahawks fans broke as hell, Chad. They broke ass niggas. They can't get in the bank. Tampa Bay fans emailing me bitching about prices of food. And I said, if y'all don't get y'all broke ass out of my damn city. Fuck is wrong with y'all? I can't stand when a nigga bitch about stadium prices. Bitch, don't eat nothing, or you should have ate a cheap-ass Church's chicken box before you came. Look, Chet. Yeah, don't even eat nothing then. Just shut the fuck up. Shout out Miss Cool in the chat. Chat, I like that goddamn screen up, chat. Make sure y'all do that. Where that Christmas love at? I ain't seen it yet. Shout out Cali Blue. Yeah, I ain't seen it. Yeah, I ain't seen that $100 bill in the cash app yet. What we doing? Shout out Candy Girl. Say they will be. You say they'll be in the parking garage. Oh, okay. That's where the hell they gonna stay. Shout out Big Kevin Shepard. Say, the Bucks messed around and let us take their heart. I know. Saying we ain't getting it back. Say we gonna beat the brick off their ass. I know that, Shep. Shout out my guy Kevin Shepard. Yeah. Brand ambassador.
From Codizzle Allen. Outside noise exists for every NFL team, but being a playoff contender, it's only going to get louder. How much of the noise do you pay attention to as a player? How distracting can that be in this world where social media puts the noise in your hand?
Whoa. I'll say this. It can be very distracting, especially this time of year. Like you felt the flows, you felt the up and downs. But I hope by this time of year, the Panthers have felt people each week go from, whoa, we love you guys, to whoa, who are those guys? Whoa, we love you guys, to whoa, I don't know if they can get the job done. Listen, guys, you guys know you, and like I told y'all from week 1, it ain't about nobody else but the guys in that locker room. So, hey, distractions might be there. They might be telling you that you're good. They might be telling you, it does not matter. Right now is the time to lean in on your locker room. Last week was a team win that shows me you guys lean on your locker room and the guys inside this building. You guys continue to do that. Listen, we got two games, and no game is more important than this one right here ahead of us. Take advantage of it. No distractions. Go win this ball game, boys.
All right, well said. Next tweet from Isaac B. Heron. What kind of difference is in the locker room for a playoff push versus where we've been the last few seasons? You've been on great teams and ones where we've missed the playoff. What is the vibe in the locker room this time of year?
I mean, these boys are lit. I mean, we're playing meaningful football. What is the vibe around the city? What is the vibe around our fans? Like, we are understanding we're playing meaningful football. If I told you guys heading into week, 17, that we would have the lead of the NFC South, oh my God. We are all on cloud 9, but don't live in those clouds. Come back and understand this is reality. This is what we work for. This is what those guys work for. This is what all that time in the offseason was for. So, guys, understand this is what the standard is, what it always has been, and what it always will be. And we're back to Carolina Panther football, and I'm excited. I'm excited because this is who we are.
Are you excited?
I'm excited.
All right, next tweet from, you know what? I'm going to do my best here. TV Coology. Trey, I think you said
I dumb the Seahawk fan. He talking about 65,000 Seahawk fans on a flight. Bitch, it ain't a plane that big to fly that many. Yeah, shut up, man. Seahawk fans broke as hell. Y'all don't travel. Yeah, y'all wasn't in the bank in 15. Y'all ain't gonna be here in 25. Shut your ass up. Shout out to the Seahawks fans. If y'all don't shut the fuck up and take this L on y'all ass. Take this L on your ass.
Aquology earlier. You know what? I like that. Whatever it is, let me know so that I can get it right. Because another great question. If you had a choice, I love this one. Would you rather come out and play with the team one more time to finish the season out, or experience the rest of the season as a fan with the family, friends, and just catch the vibes?
Now, listen, guys, as much as I would love to come out there and just crack a skull, just go helmet, and help our boys, listen, it's not a need, man. This ain't a Phillip Rivers, man. Yeah, the boys don't need me right now.
You could do it, though. You're in the playing shape. You got it.
Hey, but they don't need me right
he's still in shape, but that nigga ain't, Trey Boston ain't hit nobody. Ain't nobody hit him. That nigga ain't finna get here. Hell no. Hell no. Trey Boston say, nah, I'm straight. God damn it. I done made good business decisions with my money. Ain't nothing I need to do. He say, the boy, I don't give a fuck. No, don't ask me.
now. So what I will say, man, I'm having fun pumping up our fans, pumping up the families, keeping us on the outside in tune with the mindset behind those lockers in the guys having fun and playing good ball. So for me, man, I don't mind being back here, soaking it in, having fun with the guys. It's their time now. My time has been there, done that. I've been in these big time games. So unless
Hey, Chad, Trey Boston was always one of my favorite Panthers too. Like on the white lines and off the field, he just like TD to me. I fuck with both of them. They both good niggas off the field. You know what I mean? Off the field, Chad. Made good decisions with they goddamn money, Chad. See, I respect that. See, some of these niggas that played in the league fall off, fuck their money up, tricking on these bitches and shit, getting caught off in these liquor houses, dumb shit. Some of these niggas in the NFL that played in the league fall the fuck off bad as hell. End up asking you to cut your goddamn grass on a hot ass Sunday morning. Hey, you need your yard cut. You know I come to nah, nigga, I cut my own shit, sir. I can cut my own shit, sir.
Dan says, hey, Trey, we need you. Hey, I want to pump these boys up and be supportive on the outside, knowing that we're having so much fun with our Panthers playing what? Meaningful football in December. Let's go.
Well, we love watching you out on the field, but we are glad. I'm glad that you're right here with me. I know the fans are glad as well. All right, final tweet, and we have got to address this. Jaxie Chapman with such a good point. No Derek Brown in the Pro Bowl with about 18 question marks and 10 exclamation marks, Trey.
Yeah, I don't know about this one. We got to find a way to get my boy in. I know voting might be done, but coaches got to do something about this one. My boys played lights out all year long. Every game you can point to and look at Derek Brown being a pivotal piece when it comes down to our wins. Hey, we got to find a way to get my boy in. He deserves it. He's played big-time ball, and he's on the verge at one point of being the best player in the league. Obviously, we know there's some great players around. But to not be in the Pro Bowl, I think that's a disaster. Got to get him in there.
It's a tragedy. It is a tragedy. All right. Well, we always appreciate your questions. We appreciate those YouTube comments. We read them. We appreciate you watching. Hope you have a very Merry Christmas. Hope that you have a great game day experience on Sunday, whether you're here, whether you're watching, whether you're listening. It's going to be a great one, great atmosphere at Bank of America Stadium. So we will see you next Wednesday on the Avenue. But Trey, give them a message to go out on.
Hey, man, listen, it's a Merry Christmas, man. Spend it with your loved ones. Hey, know what the reason for the season is, man. Be thankful. Hey, I'm so happy to be here with you guys. Man, God bless everybody across the screen who's watching, man. I love y'all. Yeah. Hey, this weekend, y'all know it's up. Carolina Panthers football is back. I'm about to throw a chair because I'm ready to attack. Y'all know what time it is. Let's keep going. Let's keep pounding. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Let's go.
All right, we got to go before Trey throws a chair. Thank you, everybody.
I was thinking about it.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out Trey Boston. Yeah, nigga, we know what time it is. We know what time it is. Shout out to everybody in here. Double tap the goddamn screen. He say Big Grizzly. Say fuck the Seahawks. Chad, to be honest with y'all, I'm not worried. I'm not worried about a fucking thing, Chad. Trust. No, not about this game Sunday. I mean, I know the Seahawks 12-3, so yeah, hell, I don't even see they goddamn record. I don't even see they goddamn record, Chat. Shout out Tizzle in the chat. Say, trade that nigga for real. Oh, yeah, I fuck with Trey Boston, man. I fuck with him. Double tap that goddamn screen. Let them know where we at, chat. Let them know where we at. Shout out my dog Jai for that cash app. He say for the 90% of Seahawks fans are broke. He say they ain't flying no goddamn well, and that's a fact. And that's a fact, Chad. Shout out Jay again for that cash app. What he say? He say Donald gonna be seeing ghosts come Sunday. Oh no, hell, that was a while ago. Shout out Jay, my bad. Still just shouting you out. Big love, my G. Don't let him be the only one, chat. Shout out Darren Washington in the chat. Say fuck they record. I ain't thinking about they goddamn record. I ain't thinking about they goddamn record, chat. At all. And again, how y'all watching this game Sunday, chat? Last home game of the season. How y'all doing it? Who all at the bank Sunday? Who all at the bank Sunday, chat? The goddamn Seahawks tickets that went up faster than crack price. Say, what he say? He say, upset alert. You know that's coming. Shout out Ghost Mo. Say, Sam Donald ain't it. Oh, really? Shit, Sam Donald at the top of the league right now. Shit, and that's one thing I don't want Panther fans to do. Think Sam Donald ain't it. Shit, hell, Sam Donald got his feet on underneath him in the Carolinas. Cali Blue say at the bank section 123. How you go to the bank? I thought you was gonna come watch it with me, nigga. Oh, big face ass. Yeah, Donnie B, them tickets cost some money. Be real say he say 50. ALOA. 50 what? Hey, Darren say, I'm gonna fucking be there. I know that's right, my nigga. Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna be in the city, chat. I'm gonna be in the goddamn city. Yes, indeed. I will be in the goddamn city, chat. I told y'all for 500, I'll drop the low right now. Shout out 22 Keys. Say, appreciate the content. Say, I rarely catch you live. He say, I work nights, but content helped me through the night. Man, I appreciate you. Hey, 22. Big love, man. Hey, Chad, don't let them be the only one lighting this screen up with them Christmas lights. Shout out everybody here. Illmatic say, Unc, I might go to the game. I'll let you know by Friday, homie. Hey, Ill, I ain't going to the game. I'm going to be watching the game in Charlotte. Come watch it with me. But if you going to the game, you going to the game. Yeah. You going to the game, you going to the game. I ain't stopping nobody from going to the game. I'm going to be in the city. I'll be in the city till about 7 p.m. Then I'm getting the fuck up out of there, Chet. Yeah, I'm out. I'm gone. I'll be out of Charlotte by then. He say, oh, cool. Okay, cool. I'll let you know, homie. Yeah, say less. He'll come watch it with me, my D. Come chill with me. Yeah. Come chill with me, dog. That's what I can say. He say, I might do it. You might do what, Landon? Say, keep staying an hour later in this city though. He say, keeps staying a hour late. Why you say that? Oh, you saying it's going up? Nah, I'm gonna stay.
The time getting pushed back every time we go down there.
Well, yeah. I usually stay. I usually stay in the city, but it's all right though. Yeah, man. I'm gonna stick around, wait on my young thug shooter. put one in the air with him, post some poison on his shirt. You know what I mean? Say, y'all trash. We finna walk in there. Man, all right, motherfucker. All right, sir. We'll see about that. Don't talk me to motherfucking death. Don't talk me to death, cuz. Fuck them damn Seattle Seahawks fans. Do y'all know where y'all at? Do you motherfucking know where you at, Seahawks fans? I strongly advise y'all do your research. Say, drank my first beer on Sunday. How? You 21? What you mean drink your first beer on Sunday if Carolina win? Shout out my dog. Yeah, chat. Yeah, especially if you in the city Sunday, chat. Come fuck with me. Yeah. Come fuck with me. Yeah. That's all I can say. I can't make it easier than that. Somebody get Landon out my fucking chat, man. Yeah, he talking stupid. Yeah, I don't want to. Get Landon out my chat. Just get him out the chat. Yeah. He say, Key Hood say he 21 and can't even drink. Shout out Daniel Berry Sport Highlight. Say happy Tuesday. And man, same to you. Week moving fast, chat. And it's Christmas. That's why that shit coming so fast. Yeah, I'd be damned if I be out this motherfucker running around the city tomorrow. Well, tomorrow Christmas Eve. Damn, so we gotta go. Oh shit. Damn, Chad, that shit creeped on me. Double tap the goddamn screen. Lord have mercy. Say, that'll be all for Landon Holder. Yeah, I ain't worried about it. Say, we in shitty Charlotte. That's where we at. Bitch, I say that shit. Go outside and say that then. Since I don't believe you in Charlotte, motherfucker. Hit my link and cut your camera on and show me the city. Shout out 803. Say, if we win the division, who do you think we play in the first game? They saying it'll be the 49ers. And if it was the play, but I can't honestly say that. You know what I mean? Because we still got 2 weeks of football left. And the NFC West still up for grabs. It's still up for grabs. They gonna play for that division all the way to the week 18. 49ers, Seahawks, and Rams. They gonna play for the division, top of their division all the way to week 18. So sort of like the NFC South, but they got a three-team menage a trois going on. And it's just a battle for the top for the Panthers in Tampa Bay, so in our division. So I think whoever wins that division will play the second seed, I think. If I'm not mistaken. I thought we would get one of the wild card teams, which it is, because there's gonna be 3 of them motherfuckers that make it in the playoff. Shit, I would have took Philly, goddammit, with they sorry asses. I really don't care who it is, because they got to come to Charlotte. I don't give a fuck who it is. And if it's the 49ers, check, Christian McCaffrey going to have 30 yards, 40 yards rushing. That nigga breaking down bad. Hey, look, y'all see, them touches done got to his ass, chat. And he still got 2 games to go and a wild card weekend. He ain't gonna get no more rest. Christian McCaffrey breaking down bad. And I don't know what that 49er team looked like without Christian McCaffrey. Especially in the playoffs. I don't know what they are. Hell, I know we can clip them. Evero can fuse Brock Purdy and Kyle Shanahan. So hey, I think. Hey, look, hey, we fuck around and get the 49ers. Bryce beat their ass. They won't beat Bryce again, especially in Charlotte. They barely got off the goddamn hook Monday night in they build. Yeah, they won't beat Bryce and Shaw. It ain't no fucking way possible. We'll take because we got the defensive backfield to completely take Kittle's ass out of the game. And if my feelings is right, Chet, Christian McCaffrey ain't gonna make it too much longer. That nigga almost out of gas, Chet. That bitch almost out of gas. You know how you shit, you know you get ready to run out some damn way. I know goddamn well. Yeah, that nigga almost out of gas, Chet. Took everything out of. Yeah, just to be another 1,000 and 1,000. Shout out, who is that? Shout out woke but still ratchet. Say this the best Panther content out. He say, Unc, if you in the city for the playoffs, I gotta get with you. I will be. I'll be in the city. I'll be in the city once the playoffs is confirmed, Chat. I'm putting my goddamn plans in order. Shout out Big Kevin Shep. Say, Seahawks fans, if you in the chat, show us. He say, get a super sticker or put something in the goddamn cash app. He say, show us there's a real Seahawks fan. Yeah, they see my cash app in the ticker, Kevin Shep. They know how to light the screen up. This is the best Panther content, Chat. I don't give a fuck what the haters say. Bitch ass niggas. Chat, I'ma stop giving them light. I'ma stop giving them cloud, check. And they beneath me. Shout out Dominique. Say, you might as well move to Charlotte. It's coming. Oh, it's coming. Dominique, you know that. You know that, thug. Yeah, hell, I done been in Charlotte so much this goddamn year, I should have bought me some property. Should have goddamn got involved down that bit. Say, yeah, don't even waste no more time on them lames. And that's a fact, Bleezo. We doing too much. We doing too much big shit around here, man. I heard a motherfucker say today, fuck the Carolina Panthers. Ain't no need to talk about them. Then the nigga said something like, if they make the playoffs, then I'll drop some content. What, nigga? What, nigga? Chad, I can't make this shit up. I can't make it up, dog. Yeah, man. But to each his own. Hey, to each his own. Shit. He said if Unc moved to Charlotte, I see Unc having PSL tickets on deck. Oh, hell yeah. That's a guarantee. That's a guarantee. Say them lame ass motherfuckers ain't no real fans. I know, Bleezo. I know. You ain't got to tell me. Say NFL script say we lose a close one to Seattle, then dogfight in Tampa Bay and come home heartbroken. Who said that? Who said that, Midnight Hammer? The fuck? Come on, Midnight Hammer. Don't speak no bullshit in my chat. I might block you. Shout out Illmatic. Say $10 Tuesdays, goddammit. Hit the like button. Hey, Ill, I done told him. Yeah, Ill, I done told him. Shout out everybody in the chat. Did y'all hold on, chat. T-Money. What's up with you? Mr. Cornbread Man himself. The goddamn Cornbread Man himself. Double tap the screen, chat. I've been popping my shit for 2 hours. Let me let somebody up here, man. Yeah, let me let y'all up here, chat. And again, double tap the screen. I ain't seen no love in the cash app yet. What we doing? You know them haters watching. Show them that you love a nigga, chat. Sure. Yeah. Double tap the screen. Yeah, I will. I'll be in Charlotte Sunday, chat. We gonna turn up. We gonna turn up for the last regular season home game. Now, mind y'all, I told y'all the last regular season home game. We gonna have a party in Charlotte for the playoffs, though. Saturday night in Charlotte, we gonna have a party. $100 RSVP. God damn it, I'm telling you now. You better lock in your RSVP right now. All you can eat, all you can drink, God damn it, and all the Panther fan you can have in your life. Yeah. I'm telling y'all now, RSVP. Don't RSVP right now, because I'm gonna wait till the playoffs is confirmed, Chet, before I make a plan on anything. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody. Double tap the link in the chat. Somebody pull up on me, man. Let me know how y'all feel about this Panthers Seattle Seahawks matchup. And again, chat, NFL has it as the 1 o'clock game of the week to this Sunday. 2 weeks in a row. They count 3 weeks. Well, to see that fuck ass New Orleans game. But the LA Rams was a game of the week. Tampa Bay this last week, game of the week. Now the Seattle Seahawks versus the Carolina Panthers is becoming a draw, chat. I'm paying attention to this. I see what's happening here. We're becoming a fucking media draw. Somebody said to me the other day that we're gonna have multiple primetime games next year, and I can see that. Shit, our schedule gonna be tough. I can definitely see it. We're gonna have a tough schedule next year, Chet. I mean, and again, no tougher than last year's schedule. We had the Chiefs, Cowboys, Eagles. Yeah. No tougher than next year. No tougher than this year's schedule. Hell, we got the struggling Baltimore Ravens next year at home. If I'm going off of what they are now, we'll beat the shit out of Baltimore. We got the Cincinnati Bengals coming in again. Ain't Joe Burrow out again? Ain't Joe Burrow out again, chat? He say, that 107 section lit. Anything in the lower 100s lit, chat. Anything in the low section lit. You all right? Oh, okay. Stay right there. He say, we playing. We playing what? Shout out Earl Locklear. He say, he playing. Who playing? Oh, Burrow playing now. My bad, boy. I'm about higher than a motherfucker, chat. I still want you to go over there and pick this up. All right, you ain't got to. He'll say, you get that cash app up. Man, if you sent it, I got it. Hold up, my G. Where my fucking phone? Double tap it. Shut it live. Shout out Illmatic. Yeah, let me check. I gotta find my shit. Right. Stay right there. Right there, yeah. Shout out Illmatic, man. Hey, look, man, let me know. You must have, hey, you miss being at the bank, huh, nigga? Said, fuck that, I got to go back, goddammit. You miss being out there, huh, nigga? Man, Chad, the bank is different now, man. The bank is different, man. Make no mistake about that. Shit, man, I don't know what else to tell y'all, and if you're a Panther fan, I wish y'all had got y'all tickets at the beginning of the season, because you would have got, you would have been, you would have had a deal, man. Shout out Big Illmatic. Yeah, I got that, Ill. I appreciate that love, my G. Shout out Illmatic. Say that's for $10 Tuesday. Somebody match Illmatic in the cash app on the $10 Tuesday. Yeah. On the $10 Tuesday chat, somebody match him. Link in the chat. Somebody pop out. Hold on, Chad. Now we a matter of fact, while I'm waiting on y'all, I do something else. Y'all know how we get down. Y'all know how we get down, Chet. Yeah, I wanted to look at this, man. This is something I wanted to get into with y'all yesterday. I wanted to get into this shit with y'all yesterday, Chet. Make no mistake about that. Stay right there. Shout out to everybody in here, man. Double tap my screen. Yeah. Double tap it. I wanted to get into this shit with y'all, man. Shout out to everybody in here. This was their QB school shit. Bryce Young, Tampa Bay. And again, Chad, PFF had Bryce Young as the highest rated quarterback Sunday. Let's go, Chet. Oh, let me get some sound on this.
Before we dive into the video, a quick reminder about the Quarterback School Patreon community. This group is the foundation, the bedrock of the channel. Not only is it a post wheel out by the number 3, great job settling here in what I'll call Tampa, right on the bottom of the numbers. A beautiful job from Bryce Young all day, making good decisions, throwing the ball with great accuracy right here on critical situational ball, third and longish. Cut the field in half. Looks like he gets to the pass pro he wants here. Maybe gets a little fooled by the look. They end up bluffing out to what we'll call Tampa. But there's a big hole here right over the number 2. Bryce is able to see it, feel it, rip it, have the arm strength to drive that thing into those zone windows.
I told y'all, Bryce.
What I want you to do is really pay attention to the defender over the number 2 down here to the bottom.
Bryce was locked in from the jump, Chad. I can tell. I mean, Bryce was locked all the way in on this play, Chad. Yeah, that black on black on black. That's a beautiful uniform. And everybody in the stadium kept saying we need to keep the old logo on the field. That's gone Sunday.
So we're going to bring in the tight end, help the pass protection solidify, and we're going to attack this space right here. So he's going to run out of there on what we'll call Tampa. The concept here is going to be post, wheel, and then this little out, or kind of like a deep stick, like a settle route. So you're going to kind of feel that space between the half field player. So you've got the half field player going back. You've got what we'll call the cloud corner or Palmsy corner here.
And see, Bryce, when y'all watch as this play develop, and again, this was that little clear out right here. I forget who he threw it to, maybe T-Mac for that first down. But again, Bryce was just anticipating where the space would open up, and he put the ball there. He done that multiple times Sunday. Let's go, Chet.
And then that kind of hook curl player running from the inside out, he just doesn't get enough width. And so that hole right here is able to be attacked because we're out here, and then Bryce is able to throw him into that space. There's not a whole lot of options here because you're cutting the field in half essentially. So to be able to communicate, get what you want, you see that space, post snap, develop, here it is, and then right into that window, and he goes to throw that thing. Not a lot of space, be able to drive that thing for a guy who doesn't have a huge arm, big time third down ball. Let's go. Next one here, this is a bit of a bummer. We're going to hit a stick nod by the number 3 up top, and this is just can't catch it for him. I mean, yeah, you're going to get hit.
And see, Chad, this was the play right here. This was the play right here. Motherfuckers we booed Leggett, and because he got to catch these, Chad. He got to catch this
probably
shit.
Stick
I told y'all,
cornerbacks
know, defensive backs know in the NFL. Now listen to me. In Leggett's rookie year, they said it. The Philadelphia Eagles defensive backfield said it. They said all you got to do is hit Leggett, and you can take him out the game. We know how Leggett act when he get cracked one good time, and it be some of the smallest hits. Leggett said in that Philadelphia game, man, that's the hardest I ever been hit. I said, what? Nigga barely hit your black ass. Check, but look how long he stayed down after this hit. Like it just hurt him.
Number 3 up top, and this is just can't catch it for him. I mean, yeah, you're going to get hit and probably stick nod versus.
I mean, they didn't even hit him, Chet.
The quarter safety is not a ideal situation to let it rip in that seam, but because that quarter safety is so deep, it kind of works itself out. And again, the stick nod part of this, assuming this is a stick nod route from 17, is it happens so damn fast that you almost do yourself a disservice. So if this is the route, there's the stick and the nod part of it. In reality, for our quarterback, this is really just a seam route. A seam route versus a quarter safety is usually not great, but because you can see the depth of this guy is just a little deeper than normal. If he's at a more traditional depth here, this thing is probably not a great route concept, but he goes so fast in his move, he's kind of farther along than he probably wants to be. Again, you can't catch it for him. It's perfectly played.
Yeah, he just, I don't know. Bryce put that bitch where it's supposed to be. Shout out Blade Brown, say we making a run. We gonna make a lot of people mad. That's a fact, Big Blade Brown jumping in that super chat for that $10 Tuesday. Chat, match him. Put it in the cash app. Put it in the super chat. This $10 Tuesday. What we doing? Shout out SC Panther Boy 803. Say, I love QB school. I do too, man. I do too. He said, dude, voice make you sleepy. But see, that's why we just gonna narrate over it.
From Bryce Young, but this is just one of those looks where it's not an ideal situation, in my opinion, to rip stick nod versus quarters. It's here for sure, right here, and it's just dropped. If it wasn't there, it's usually paired with this little follow or loop return coming back in to take the space if someone runs with that stick nod. So just watch how quickly this thing develops. Bryce Young does a great job. Ding, ding. I mean, that he essentially.
I mean, it's right there, Chet.
It's a one step.
It's right there. Leggett did a good job. The linebacker put his hands on Leggett. That should have been illegal contact right there, but it wasn't.
Nod.
Look.
Bryce Young letting it rip right there. And you can see
And
the distribution of that
Bryce,
shell
look
over
at
the
Bryce.
top. See how deep this guy is?
Look at Bryce, because he knew Leggett was going to come off in this open space. That's what the best quarterbacks do. Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, the best quarterbacks are able to see these spots open up. And look at Bryce, already on his back foot, check ball on his way out.
If he was in that more traditional
And he's
space,
throwing
it's a
it
hell of
in
a
this
lot harder to
space.
hook up.
See what
And
I'm
again, if
saying?
it wasn't there, you
Leggett
get
got
that
it.
looper return
Look
coming
at
back
that,
into
Chet. How you drop that?
this window.
How do you drop that
So
ball,
just a little
man?
unfortunate
Look at
right
the
here.
ball.
Can't catch it for him.
Right there. How do you drop that? Oh, he saw this nigga coming. Man, Leggett, come on, thug. That's what I be talking about. What? Yeah. Shout out to everybody in the chat.
Bryce Young throwing dots out there. Next one here. This is a beautiful job from Bryce Young getting to the in up top, the little wrap in. I'm going to make some assumptions here on what's going on the other side, but this is a beautiful job. You can watch Bryce Young hold his eyes to our right here to hold 8, the linebacker, and then come back and rip that wrap in to the left. So watch this subtle eye movement here as he holds that thing to our right, boom, back to the left. Outstanding job. Whether you want to call that a magnet hitch, a little pivot gather by the number 2, this concept right here, great versus almost anything except quarters. So he does a great job here. Bryce Young does a great job, whether he's holding his eyes this way to hold 8 ball here, or he's actually playing this thing out. The other part, and here's where I'm making the assumptions, I'm going to call this shock. So traditionally shock is stick by the number 3, inside fade by the number 2, and a locked hitch by the number 1. Many teams are running this kind of what I'm calling a classic inside fade here. They have more of like a read fade or a special seam where you'll come up in verse 2, you run it almost like a seam. So you can have different versions of what this fade looks like, because everything here smells like shock except the route of the number 2. And if I had to guess, he just converts this thing to a seam. So the other part about this is if you catch shock versus middle field open, you can also just raise up and throw the stick in most systems. So the stick is there. He does a nice job, though, of holding his eyes, getting to the backside. Great base, timing, rhythm. Again, finding
See, Tet come down with that shit. Tet catch them high traffic balls, you know, heavy contact catches. Those the ones Tet catch. Leggett don't, man. I don't know, Chad. I mean, Leggett, like I say, watching Leggett all season, Chad, I just don't believe he's had enough targets to truly, get the amount of progression out of Leggett that we thought we would see. I mean, we do got niggas like Coker. Ted deserve 10 plus targets a game. Shit, I damn sure don't want Leggett and Coker sharing targets. I feel like more targets should go towards, Jalen Coker. Truck do it, though. Shout out everybody in here. Shout out Roadmaster. Say, quit hating on XL. I'm not. I just don't think, I'm telling y'all, he hadn't had enough touches. He hadn't had enough touches, chat. Shout out, he say, man, that nigga the fuck up off the Panthers. Nah, I ain't gonna say that just yet. You know what I mean? But don't get, I told y'all the Panthers should go pass catcher. Nobody, nigga thought I was bullshitting. I think we need another pass catcher in the bank, chat. Yeah, man. Whether that's another big body pass catching tight end or another wide receiver. I would love to get Bryce another pass catching, route running tight end, chat. Yeah, motherfucker that's certified at that. Yeah, he ain't got a block or nothing. I wouldn't mind getting Bryce a certified route running technician at the tight end position. But y'all know what it is. I just feel like we could use another pass catcher. We can damn sure use us or nothing. He say need pure slot. Yep, that's a fact. Oh, yeah. Or a certified, like sure-handed slot receiver. I mean, Tech can play the slot. But you, as your number one wide receiver, you don't want him solely in the slot. You want to be able to move him to the X, let him play some of the Y. Yeah. I mean, your number one receiver should never be solely stuck in a slot. Because then he ain't a number one. Yeah, you ain't going to give him 10 targets a game. You can't manufacture 10 targets to a slot receiver solely playing in the slot. If you do, then that would imply he your only goddamn weapon in the pass game. Say they had Jimmy out there a lot. I mean, we got what we need. We got a lot of players on the team, Chad. Let's go.
The soft spot in the zone, outstanding. I just really like his eyes here, especially from the end zone where you can see what it does to 8. So get him out of there. As soon as he sees him look right there. You can see 8's eyes go to here, and that's going to create this huge void.
Shout out Il.
Nice, easy pick.
Il say he don't think they picked up Leggett fifth year option. Nah, they ain't got to yet. They got to the end of year 3 to think about or to decide on his 5th year. This is just Leggett's 2nd season.
Pitch and catch, first down, let's go. Next one here, first of 2 touchdown passes. Beautiful job here. First off, communicating the pass pro, bringing the tight end in, 7-person pass pro. Going to be blocked up.
See, they were talking about this. This is the play that they were talking about on PFF, watching how they played Tet. Now, you see, nobody is over the top of Tet. This is one-on-one right here. Now, mind you, Dean is playing, 10 yards off of Tet. If you look at what they did, though, they got a safety over the top for Tre'Davious, for Sanders. You got Jalen Coker. They got another corner playing about 15 yards off, and Leggett with another one playing about 15 yards off. This is an ugly defense. I think this defense. If Bryce ever see this again, he should do the same thing he did.
4 is obviously a dude. There's no doubt about it. What Tampa was doing on the back end most of this day was a little confusing on many different levels. But right here, Bryce Young just making him pay. I mean, I think the thing that jumps off the film for me watching him throw down the field with accuracy and these kind of not necessarily deep down the field 50-yard bombs, but those kind of touch throws right at 30, 35, 40-ish yards. he just makes it look easy. He makes it look
watch how easy the throw was from Bryce. It just jumped off his hand.
Shooting uncontested.
He didn't have to put no arm in there. Yeah, he just whipped
or
that
uncontested.
Bryce is coming into his NFL strength. Watch,
communication. Block him
look
up.
at Bryce.
Nobody around him. Great base, timing, rhythm.
Whip that out there.
Halftime, you did the channel and you haven't already. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell, get the notifications. I really do appreciate this video. Let's get back to it. Next one here, a little naked keeper out of what looks like 13 personnel, super wing. This is a great job again of Bryce Young, just doing Bryce Young things here as far as like playing point guard, taking it all the way to the hoop, kicking it out, getting the easy assist. This is really him making the play. Again, crazy arm angle. Not my favorite way to get somebody in the flat, asking 84 to come all the way across on the super drag. But watch him press the line of scrimmage and then just that little arm angle. I mean, he makes this look easy. There's nothing easy about this. Double team, nice catch from 80.
That's the type shit Mitchell Evans Evans does. Number 84. That's the type shit he do for us. He catch that shit. See, him and Bryce got a relationship, Chet. Bryce, he know where Bryce gonna be. Bryce know where he gonna be. Mitchell Evans gonna be a good, he gonna be somebody for us.
84, just a really nice job. Again, everybody's favorite new personnel this year, 13 personnel. What I'm calling here is when we get into this naked keeper world, again, if you're a fan of the channel, you've probably seen me draw this up many times. From a condensed formation, you're gonna have someone in the flat, someone in the over, and someone to the corner. So from this condensed formation here, 3x1, super wing, we're going to ask this guy to do this, what I call a super drag. So as he comes across here, he's got to navigate a bunch of dudes. This is very difficult to ask this guy to do this. Most oftentimes you'll see this slide or sneak flat behind, which I just think is easier for everyone involved. But they're going to ask the number 3 to sort through this. He's kind of late coming across. Then we've got an over, and then we've got essentially a post. So you've got some funky spacing here. Normally, when the quarterback gets out on the edge and he's threatening the line of scrimmage here, what you don't want to do as a flat player here, you either, I personally think the best way it's taught is you either get the ball or you're a blocker. Oftentimes, if you bleed into getting depth here, you'll bleed into the over space. Right here, it works. Again, they're just out there probably playing football. I would say most oftentimes you don't want to bleed like this because you do occupy the over space. But it's just one of those things where, for me, this is simply Bryce Young making a play. He's extending, taking the ball to the basket and kicking it out at the last second. Again, you can see that this to me is a difficult task. He gets knocked around. He's late. We've got funky spacing here. There's nothing there. He's got to run back to the line of scrimmage. He just flicks that thing at the last second, gets a first down. Pretty damn sweet. And again, from the end zone, you can really see the funky angle and kind of the congestion over here by asking this triple wing to sort through that. So no. Nice catch too. Next one here, 4th and shortish. We're going to raise up, and I'm just going to call this a back shoulder fade. I think you might be able to talk me into this being a stop route too. It's probably a crummy stop route right in front of the podcaster. I love it. This is just a beautiful job of Bryce Young playing with great rhythm, confidence. Again, essentially 4 versus anybody at this point. If we were to work up top, we've got the number 3 in the flat for a first down. So we've got great play calling, great options, multiple options, good pass pro. That's a big time hookup. That's essentially uncoverable. If that's a true back shoulder and we're just saying, hey, press man, this is our matchup. We don't care who this is. We're just going to raise up here, run a little fade, and I'll throw it right at you. First press coverage on 3rd and short. Pretty damn outstanding. You couple that with the fact that, okay, if we didn't like it down here to the bottom, how about the number 3 up top? That's pretty good for a first down too. Now watch the anticipation of this throw. He's throwing it right there. Again, this is why I think it's back shoulder versus top. He's over the top. He's underneath. To me, that's a anticipation back shoulder throw. And again, you let it wash over you, y'all. Dude's been doing it for a long time. He really has, for as long as I've been watching him on the national stage, whether it's college or for the Panthers, playing with great anticipation. Now he's playing with.
And I told y'all on this throw, look, Ted did not know this ball was coming, Chad. By the time that ball got there, it was already in Ted's back pocket. Yeah, it was a back shoulder pass, but it hit Ted in the ass. Yeah, he didn't. Ted didn't even know he caught
Great
this
rhythm,
ball, Chad.
great scheme, great understanding, great decision making.
See how fast that ball was on Ted. He didn't know that bitch was coming. Ted did not know it was coming. Stay right there, Chad.
Their pass pro, that's a big time hookup to a dude. Next one here, second touchdown pass. Again, just Bryce Young creating, extending, making this thing happen. I mean, just back there as a pure playmaker. Great acceleration, twitch, feel, vision, little flick to make that thing happen. Looks like recess.
Hey, Chad, I told y'all, and this was right here where me, Jalen, Dot, and all of us was sitting. I said I could turn my back on Bryce. This was another time I said I turned my back on Bryce on this play. I ain't got no worries. As soon as I turned my back, I got you. Oh, here. Bryce Young scored, Chet. He scored.
Now, I have no idea what their intent of this play design was. It'd be hard to talk me into this being anything other than Bryce Young just making a play here. Now, they obviously thought they were going to get a different defense than they did, but you got to appreciate the ability to make a play, to extend the vision. This looks like we're running almost like a double post concept here. Not necessarily worried about the number 2 here, but trying to get this action, and it's never there. Like all 3 of these guys, there's nothing here. Where the touchdown ends up going here, we're essentially chipping and going on this quote unquote like shallow all the way across. And then you're just asking a lot of a linebacker to cover that long, and then he falls off into this space. But there is nothing there for where this ball can go on time at the top of the drop. Where would you like the ball to go?
Stay right there, Chad. Yeah, he's just showing y'all what happened on this.
No panic, no force. Extend.
Hey, Bryce looking quick on that ankle too right there. Real cat-like. Chad, that damn late bye helped us. That late bye helped us. Look, Chad, you had 2, 3, maybe 5 or 6 Buck fans in this entire section.
Create, look at that space he's created for himself, and then he feels this thing open to the back pylon. We get a little mailbox, throw it up, whoop, delivery. Hell yeah. I mean, make the magic happen. That's pretty damn outstanding. Come from behind.
Watch how quick Bryce got up out of there.
Be able to extend, create.
He looking fast on that angle.
No, get
off.
Play. And you can imagine being the play caller here. You dial up a nothing burger. There's nothing there down the field. And your quarterback is able to extend, create by that kind of time, have this kind of vision.
Big Yash took Vita Veda and that the DN out on that play. Watch it. Watch the job Yash did, the old lineman. Yeah, subbing for Icky. Watch this shit, Chad. He took this nigga home and then took Vita out. Watch what he did.
Behind, be able to extend, create.
Engage, got him.
I mean, just unbelievable quarterback play.
And watch as Bryce roll out and Veda reach out. Watch what Yash do.
And your quarterback is able to
get your ass to
create by that kind of time, have this kind of
niggas
vision,
at one time.
Kind of yes. Next one here, really the game winner. Getting in the field goal range, tie game, up top, fade with a little grab as well. Again, just ridiculous accuracy. Just putting it in the bucket all day. Feels like the ball's on a string watching Bryce Young play here with some of these down the field.
Hold on, Chad. Hold on. Whoa. Stay right there, Chad. Stay right there. Stay right there.
They're going to challenge you again, essentially give you 2 middle fingers on the perimeter and say, we're going to cover you up. They can't handle it all day. The pass protection is good enough. And that is in the bucket. I mean, in the bucket. No doubter, hand it to him. Outstanding job from Coker. Again, you can see this pretty easy. Middle field closed, press man. 3rd down, ball up and down. He gaps him. Nice catch. Great job also from Coker here, leaving a little bit of space. You'll often hear in the league that talked about the red line, meaning essentially invisible line on the game field, but on practice fields, a line that is painted usually 5 yards from the sideline. And you're trying to leave that space for the quarterback to be able to drop that thing in. So as you go back, you can see how
Bryce just whipped that ball out there, Chet. He just whipped that goddamn ball out there. He ain't put too much in it.
On top of him, so he stacked the corner.
Bryce's arm
He's
is getting
created-
stronger. I can
go up
see
and
it.
See on practice fields, there's a red line that goes down the field like this, so you can give this space to the quarterback to fade you into, away from the defender and away from that middle field player. So the fade element here in the bucket. Beautiful. So that is a wrap. Bryce Young.
Yeah, Chad, Bryce's arm is getting stronger. I can see it. Shout out Cali Blue. Chad, I'm getting the fuck up out of here, man. I'm about tired than a bitch. I see y'all tomorrow for Christmas Eve, Chad. We'll talk about the game. Yeah, double tap the screen, man. I'm wishing all y'all a happy holiday, Chad. Because I won't go live. I probably won't go live. I won't go live tomorrow. I might touch with y'all Christmas night. Yeah, Christmas Day, Christmas evening. Yeah, afternoon after my babies get up and open their shit up. Double tap the screen, chat. Share it live. Let them know where we at, chat. Merry Christmas to all y'all from me and my wife, chat. Shout out to everybody in here. Gerald Stick, Merry Christmas, man. Roadmaster, Merry Christmas. Choppy, Merry Christmas, my J. Shout out Kenny. Merry Christmas to all y'all, man. I appreciate all the love, chat. He say, hi, 355. Yep. Shout out Key Hood. Merry Christmas to you, man. Yeah. Big love to the chat. Yeah, we getting out of here, man. Big love. I want y'all to enjoy y'all night. I don't know how y'all spending it. Yeah, Merry Christmas to the chat. Domo Smith. Hey, text me. Call me or something. You can do it tonight. You can do it tomorrow. Don't matter. I'm going to just give you the location where we at Sunday. Yeah, Roadmaster say Merry Christmas, y'all. Say, yeah. Big love, Roadmaster. Big love to the chat, baby. Y'all be careful tomorrow. If y'all traveling and shit, chat, be safe out this motherfucker, man. We want to see everybody in here Christmas afternoon. Big love, chat. We gone, baby. One love.